What's up, everybody? Welcome to another week. I appreciate y'all for joining. I had to put my little NFL type sports package opening on there. I told y'all Tom Brady was going to beat Aaron Rodgers. I said Aaron Rodgers the better player. Tom Brady got the better team. And TB12 about to go to the Super Bowl. I told y'all he got the better team. Y'all going to be surprised when Mahomes, a.k.a. my homeboy, lose to Tom Brady. Tom Brady trying to keep that TB12. You know, he wished he'd have started sooner. But now he trying to get that marketing and that name, TB12, out there. Just like Jordan Brand. He want TB12 brand to be what people think of when you think of the NFL. And in order to do that, he got to stay winning and he got to stay relevant. That's why he's going to try to play for the next 5 years. He figure if he can win 5 years to win and relevant, he could slap on everything and be good the rest of his life. Watch. Remember I told you. Remember you heard it here. It's froze. Okay, I'm back. I was froze. I don't know what the hell just happened. It said I had bad connections with my Wi-Fi. So I guess, that's what it is. Live TV, folks. What can I say? Anyway, they got my girl in Facebook jail, Meek Mill, free Meek Mill. What happened? How did you get put in Facebook jail for cussing somebody out? I don't know nothing about that stuff. And I'm wondering what in the world, who put you in the block? The person you cussed out or Facebook? Like they just take that person's word for it? I don't understand how that works. Support Gaming, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? What's good? What's good? Yeah, it froze for me too, girl. I didn't know what the heck was going on. It was definitely frozen, but I have unthawed like Encino Man, and I am back. Okay. What's up? What's up? Brother Ray, what up? What's good? I was froze for a second. Now I'm back. Got a couple things to talk about. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kenya Moore is so shady. Man, Kenya Moore is shady. Why she got to talk about people got bad credit? Who the hell are you? How you know what credit people got? She is so shady, and then got the nerve to talk about she looking at Drew because she may be shady. You the one told her that you gonna take a private jet, then gonna text her, hey, don't tell nobody else. Man, don't become getting me wrapped up in all your bull. Don't tell me nothing either if you don't want to tell nobody else. I ain't about to be holding your secrets of shade. Your secrets of shade. Get your ass up out of here. You too damn old for this. Talking about you could wear a paper bag and outdress Drew. Get your old ass. Drew is half your age and still look good and young. I think Kenya forgets she's a cougar. She's a cougar. You ain't got it like you used to. Yeah, you look good listening, but against a young woman, come on, man. Kenya Moore, stop it. That's why you gotta have Drew. Basically, you gotta pay for Drew to be your friend. Ain't nobody else about to go through all that crap. You didn't put your girl Cynthia to the side. Cynthia looked better than Kenya Moore for, women of the same age. Cynthia looked way better than Kenya Moore. Anyway, One Journey, OJ. If y'all hear me say OJ, I ain't talking about OJ Simpson. That's One Journey. And I appreciate you coming through on movie night. We watched a couple movies. Next week, we definitely going to watch Polar. That definitely looked good. I'm going to have to check Polar out on Netflix. It's a James Bond type, Born Supremacy type movie that definitely looked good. This week, we watched Soul on Twitch. We watched Soul and we watched the old school, but in the woods. And the see, you say you got reported. It's not. But I work. Put it on the screen. I don't know. You're man now. I see that. I feel that. I try to put it. You don't let me do it. Mellow fellow, no, there's no your honor tonight. More than Brady made for 20 years, for 10 years, 500 mil. Okay, that's two separate things. All right. And you know what, y'all? I'm a big sports fan, big sports fanatic. I just don't talk about it on here. Maybe I should start doing a sports show. Actually, I know more about sports than movies, and I know a lot about movies and TV shows, but sports was my first love. Actually, no, it wasn't. I was watching movies and doing all of that before I knew more about sports. But as far as really studying and loving stuff, I see I got a little gray up in here. I'm getting old, man. I'm falling apart. So anyway, now that I didn't put a little bit of my resume out there, now first I'm going to address the money issue. Everybody makes more money than the next person as time go on. That's like James Harden making 30, 40 million a year right now. You can't say, well, he made more money than Michael Jordan did in his career. That's not the same because of inflation. Everybody keeps getting a raise. Everybody makes more money. And so, yeah, he's making more than Brady, but in Brady's era, he made a nice amount of money for his time comparable. Now he gonna make more money. 10 years from now, the next person gonna make more than Patrick Mahomes. That's just the way it goes. And you already know, if you're a fan of the NFL, every time somebody gets the highest paid QB, that's the bar for the next up and coming QB to top. So because of Brady and Peyton Manning and people of that era, they are now getting paid this amount. Peyton Manning is the one that pushed it to 20 million a year. Brady was getting that much, but he would always restructure his contract with New England to make it so it didn't look as much, but he was still, whether it was in signing bonus or whatever. And he would always do some type of restructuring for the team, but Brady wasn't getting changed. Anyway, let's go back and let me go ahead. You talking about, you think that the Chiefs got a hell of a team. Patrick Mahomes a hell of a player. We'll see how it works. I think it's going to be probably one of the best Super Bowls out. But keep in mind, Tampa Bay is going to be playing the Super Bowl for the first time in NFL history in their home stadium. See, the Super Bowl going to be played in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers home stadium. So it's a home game for them. It's a home game. No other team in NFL history got to play in their own stadium for the Super Bowl. And as you know, they always pick these stadiums years ahead of time. So Tampa Bay, got lucky because Brady just picked to go there this year. They picked this Super Bowl a few years ago to come there. So we'll see. I think that might make a difference. Every little bit help. You peeped the part when this girl sent her a new pic of her and another girl. Well, what was that about? I take what the hell is that about? You talk about Real Housewives. Let me go ahead and get to that in a second. Oh, wait a minute. What are you talking about? Real Housewives or the movie we was watching? Because I see. Wait a minute. It was lagging again. You was talking about you fell asleep, so I don't know what was you talking about. My girl Sheena, what's up, Sheena? How you doing, sis? Appreciate you coming on back. It is lagging and freezing. I don't know what is going on. Just stick with me, y'all. It looked like it's trying to get it back together, so we'll see how it go. Cash Money to at support. Tariq, don't tell Diana I got another chick on the side. Zeke, I'm sorry, but I think I gotta tell her what I know. I can't let you cheat on my cousin like that. He probably would say something like that. Big goofball, get everybody in trouble. You talking that the higher is, huh? You wanted to know? I feel that. I see that. All right. Now let's see. Talking and Grubbing Sports Channel had a live today. E and J Moore review sub. Yeah, I know. I used to, talk with him. I appeared on his show once. That's one reason I don't really do too much sports stuff because I know it's some other people trying to do it, and I don't want to, you know, everybody toes and stuff. I talked to him about doing a sports show together at one time, but I guess things, the timing and things didn't work out. But anyway, I see a few people that used to support me over here. They support him over there, and I know one person they call themselves being mad at me and delete me and everything. They support him over there, but that's fine. Whatever. Um, anyway, at least it's somebody getting some help that I know. And, hey, they're not really hurting me because they helping him. So that's all that happens. But that person, yeah, I know they had some issues. And, anyway, let me move on from that. Uh, So, problem with paying QBs like that is you can't pay the rest of your team due to salary caps. Exactly right. That's why most teams only win when they got the team, the QB in a young contract. Um, we'll see because Mahomes, that's how they was able to win because he was still under his initial contract and they had a good team built around him. And although he got that hell of a huge extension, it didn't kick in yet, so they was able to still have a good team around him. But we'll see in 2-3 years how that team looks. Now that they got to pay him that big contract, now that it kicked in, so we'll see. It looks like we are still rolling. Let me double check something right quick. I'm definitely having some technical difficulties right now. Let's see if anybody's still here with me. It shows that we are still live. I had the DK, the one that put me on. I see that. I feel that. They don't take me down that way. They do more than that. Okay? They do more than that. All right, let me get back to some of the aliens. No, they don't do. What you mean alien, huh? I got my green card, okay? I know alien. I got a green card. I have a green card. No alien. What you mean, huh? Let me see. I saw one comment that made me want to say something. Man, what you talking about? You talking about Gutler? Man, Jay Cutler had a lot of talent, but he was a horrible leader and a horrible quarterback, man. He inspired none of the team. That's why we still lost. You can pay people. That don't mean that because you paid somebody that they good. Jay Cutler, man, that was the best damn near Bears team we ever had during those years. We had Matt Forte, Urlacher. We had a hell of a lot of talent. And he was one of the most talented quarterbacks the Bears ever had. But it takes more than talent. It's a lot of people with talent that can play basketball that's sitting here watching YouTube that didn't make it to the NBA because it takes a little more than talent. And Jay Cutler didn't have it and up out of here. So, he's something else. Stony Rock. So you're right. Timing is a lot. It does matter. You think Muhammad Ali wouldn't have brought what? You know, and they'll break all of Mayweather's pay-per-view records because they're um like the green car. I have a green car. You like a green car? Man, I'm froze again, y'all. They don't want me to do it. They don't want the message out. They don't want the message out. I put the organization together. And I put it out. And they don't want it. They wanted to shut it down. It taking more to shut it down. Okay, you ready? On. Hey, and this is another point. Why is Lovie Smith not getting another job? Why is he not getting another look? He did an excellent job with the Bears. Excellent job with the Bears. To Super Bowl, a black head coach, you can in the NFL. A white head coach get fired, he gets another job as a coordinator or a coach. And he get hired in Kansas City. So all kind of ain't a good coach, but we can go down the list. And you don't even want to get into how it's only what 4 head coaches. I think it's 2 now. But the league is over 50% African American. Anyway, Lovie Smith should have got enough. something. This defense was excellent. That's what's making us win. Defense. And this man can't get a job as a defensive coordinator? Come on, man. Yeah. And the Dolphins gave him that money and they regretted it because all he did was take it and be miserable and not do a damn thing, didn't win. You talk about a man with all the talent in the world. Now, if he was a black quarterback, they would have cut him. Look what they did to Dwayne Haskins. But because he got all that talent, they kept giving him money and chances. You know. Anyway, support. You always bring us back to power, don't you? The moment Zeke tells Tariq he gonna tell Diana about Tariq cheating will seal his own death. Yeah, he ain't about to do all that. I appreciate you, OJ. Old school versus new school. I'm riding with Brady on this one. I'm riding with Brady too. You better take that Cowboys hat off though. But yeah, I'm riding with Brady too. I gotta go with the old school, man. I gotta show y'all young boys that we still got something to better learn, boy. Gonna learn today. We gonna learn today. Yeah. I gotta learn how to drop that shoulder back and wow. Hit him with a little something, something. He probably don't want to be a coach now after 10 years out of being out of the league, but he probably did. The Bears shouldn't have fired him. What has the Bears brought in since Smith straight out of that Canadian football? They fired him after 1 year, 2 years. He wasn't worth a damn. He was in the CFL because he couldn't make it in the NFL. If he could, he would have been there. Some athletes make easy money riding. If you ate at least 10. I wish I was 6'6", man. If I was 6'6", I would have made it in sports. Something I would have. I really, really would have. Man, I would have made it. I would have. Somebody would have paid me $1 million. I don't give a damn. If it was football, basketball, I would have made it. What happened to Eric Bieniemy don't get a head coaching job this year? The good old boys hate for us to run the show. You ain't lying, and I know why too. I'm gonna explain. Blackhead get the job. All right. Back to what I was about to say. All right, Eric Bieniemy. That one that. All right, let me spill the beans before I get it. So think of it this way: you're a billionaire owner. You're a billionaire NFL owner, which means you're probably an old white guy because that's what most of them are. Fine. So you're a billion Toya. Man, I get that. I feel that. Okay. You're a billionaire NFL owner, and your toy is an NFL team. That is their toys for most of them. Most of them have money or made money or doing other things to make their money. And they bought an NFL team as their toy project, or it's been in their family passed down for generations. Okay. And all you know is white guys. That's all you hang around for the most part and associate with, and the rich guys. And when you have functions and things and invitation only events, that's who you normally conversate with and feel comfortable with. That's who you grew up around. That's what you know. That's who you do business with. That's fine. That's not necessarily a racism thing, believe it or not. It's just a real. I'm not saying it's right, but it's not exactly. It's kind of, would be white guys because like grew up as a, and that's now you're because in a business and you come to buyer. That guy don't know nothing about the guy hang with them to the functions. Would they become you to the party? Yeah, I mean, so I'm conscious. There's a lot of times consciously invite people and are it and enjoy being, which is another white guy that that's all they are used to, and in there they shouldn't be talking or thinking who I can hang with. It should be for the job. I just want my team out winning. Really. Do you think, a lot of these people really care? The NFL is a cash cow. People are going to support these teams no matter what. You have a team that never wins, and people still going to buy merchandise. People still going to support the teams, and it's not going to change. Need win. They are hiring people that they like to hang out with, which is dumb. But that's what's happening. And so people like Eric B. Enemy and Lovey Smith, or even in the NBA with a not Doc Rivers, Mark Jackson and things of that nature, they not comfortable or don't them, for the, which is unfortunate. Me saying they cut the way Haskell did, and the only person, I'm a black coach. Oh, I'm like, see so fast and another job. They got me. I'm back. But yeah, I'm breaking up like the 5 heartbeats. I'm broke up like the 5 heartbeats. I'm back. Up tonight is freezing me, so I ain't gonna put the comments on the screen right now. I don't know. It's not my computer, I don't think. I think that it's the StreamYard service. They charging me too much and then they dropping me like a bad habit. I don't know. You say, Jocelyn, they want the black man to play and win the game to make them better, but don't want the black lead the pack. It's limited in every sport on how man, black or brown, heck, how many. You're right. It's kind of messed up. I think it's a little bit of that, and also a little bit of they thinking about who they want to hang with and who they get along with more so than who's the best person for the job. You know, you don't have to hang with your coaches or hang with your managers and get along with them. Just get them to do their damn job. Let the team win. And you can find somebody else to hang with and get along with. I think that's a lot more subconsciously than what people give it credit to. So I don't think it's as much of that. I just seen somebody just sent me a picture, boy. Oh, snap. Over here looking good. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, BAP StreamYard, it is messing up right now. This is the first time it's ever done that to me. So we'll see. But I'm not going to put the comments on the screen because it seems that is what is freezing me. Now, if it freezes without the comments on the screen, then I don't know what to say. So I just put the link up. If you all want to come and talk, we can. I got a lot of articles that I'm going to bring up and talk about. I also got something I want to talk about with the vaccine. It is something I want to talk about with that. Somebody died in less than 24 hours after receiving it. And I got some more info on that. So I also want to talk about that. Your Honor is not on this week. In case you all was wondering, it's not on. Euphoria did come on. It's another special episode. So in December, we saw the special episode about Rhoa. This is the special episode that they showed talking about Jules. Jules got a lot going on. Okay. Jules got a lot going on. Jules, we see, is talking with a therapist. It's almost similar episode like Strangers on the Train type thing, or what Power tried to do with everybody seeing things from a different perspective. Some parts of the episode, we were seeing things that happened before, but it's a different perspective. And we were seeing that it was different things that we see Jules respond to or felt. For example, when Rue kissed Jules, then ran away, we see that Jules actually liked it and was surprised and said he never kissed a girl before and didn't think somebody like Rue could ever like Jules, and was just like Rue thought Jules' reaction was a bad reaction, but really Jules' reaction was a shocked reaction. We see that Jules masturbate to the sexting that was going on with Shy Guy and felt closer to Shy Guy because of the texting and the sexting than with Rue. Jules is talking with a therapist. Jules got a lot going on. Jules is still having a hard time trying to forgive the mother. And, it's a lot going on in this. And, you know, woo. All right, I got a guest. I got Bap coming on through. How you doing, Bap?
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? I see you had some comments about the NFL and things. What's on your mind? What you want to talk about?
My poor Packers. I'm so sad.
Hey, they got a great quarterback, the best quarterback probably in the NFL between Aaron Rodgers and Mahomes. But they never put a good team around Aaron Rodgers. They even, instead of drafting him help, they drafted his replacement, even though he still got a lot of meat on the bone for his career. What's up with that? They want to push him out the door.
I think they're doing the same thing with him that was done with Brett Favre, basically trying to have somebody up under him until it's time for Jordan Love to play. I didn't necessarily have a problem with Jordan Love being picked. But
he was a second round pick. They could have got him a wide receiver or a damn running back, a lineman. That might have put y'all over the edge to be Brady.
Lineman.
Yeah, I mean, you put a second round pick and he holding a clipboard. You could have waited. Who knows? They may be able to get a better second round pick quarterback next year.
Right.
Or 2 years. And plus, Aaron Rodgers is only I think 36, like when Brett Favre. 37. So Brett Favre, when they did that, he was like a little older, like at least
he was about 40.
Right. Plus he had threatened retirement like 2-3 years in a row.
Yeah, Brett Favre was a diva.
Yeah, exactly. So I can understand that they did that to Aaron Rodgers for no reason. He not threatened to retire.
Not necessarily the offense though. It's on that defense. Packers defense can't get right.
You know what I'm saying? They can't get right life can't get right. But you think about it, when the Packers did go to that Super Bowl trip, they had Clay Matthews. They had talent on the D.
Yep, they had Clay Matthews. They still had Charles Woodson. Tremont Smith and Tremont Williams and all of that. They had a bunch of people.
Exactly.
Sam Shields was still there.
Right. And that's why they should have used that second round pick then on the defense. They should have used it on somebody other than the quarterback.
Yeah, they could have. I think they just didn't want to miss out on Jordan Love.
Is he really that special?
They think he is.
So, yeah, that's the thing. He has to be like a Patrick Mahomes type second round steal in order for that to be justified. And, other than that, that was a waste. Just like the Bears trading up to get Mitchell Trubisky when we could have got Deshaun Watson, we could have got Mahomes, we could have did anything. Why did you trade up for that?
Well, shoot. Who knows where Deshaun Watson is about to go? Deshaun Watkins could go anywhere now.
Exactly. I hope the Bears take him. That's why we're getting rid of Trubisky. We'll trade. If I was the GM, I would trade for Deshaun Watson. I would give them whatever they need. We already got Mac Daddy. I hope we do.
I don't want y'all to be successful.
Stop hating, okay? We got to bear down. Y'all done had more success recently than us.
Since 1985.
Right. Let us get our little whistle wet a little more recent than that. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted the Bills to have a better game than they
had. That's true. But see, this is the thing I don't like about Green Bay. We rivals. But you guys are spoiled. You have had two legendary Hall of Fame quarterbacks back to back. Now, your general management is horrible because they both about to play 20 years. And if you can only get 2 Super Bowls out of 40 years of legendary quarterback, that's horrible.
Right.
That's horrible. They should at least have the Patriots record of
same thing with Phillip Rivers and the Chargers. He should have had a Super Bowl.
He should have. And, he really should have had one when they had LaDainian Tomlinson and all of them. They had a whip. And he blew it. But Phillip Rivers is not bad, though. He's a really good quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's underrated because the teams that he had, except for LaDainian Tomlinson, weren't up to par with him,
That's true. That's true. So,
I'm loud. I'm sorry.
You say what?
I said I be getting loud when I talk about football. Sorry if I'm yelling.
You ain't yelling. You good. You good. I'm glad I can hear you. Some people be low. You can barely hear them, but nah, you ain't loud. I'm surprised you so into football. We don't meet too many ladies out there that into football. But then again, you a cheesehead, so y'all is a little fanatical down there.
I'm from Kansas.
So what you doing with the pack when you got Mahomes in your backyard?
First off, the Chiefs were not that good when I was growing up.
That's true.
Second off, when I was growing up,
you remember Christian Okoye?
No.
Okay. They used to call him the Nigerian Nightmare. He was a running back, but that was in the 90s, so you probably don't remember him. He didn't last long.
Like the 49ers with
Joe Montana, Steve Young.
When Steve Young was playing, but then I got annoyed with him because he kept on getting concussions. So I was like, they need to protect him.
Yeah, he used to get rocked. That's what he retired from that.
And then that's when I started liking the Packers.
Because of what? Favre?
Yep.
I like Brett Favre.
They protect their quarterback.
Yeah, I liked Brett Favre, but I hated him at the same time. I used to wish he was on our damn team.
I bet any Bears fan probably loved and hated Brett Favre.
Right. I mean, I didn't see us lose to Green Bay. I don't know how many times when we should have won, but the Bears still have an old mentality of defense and run the ball. Like Trubisky, the first quarterback we ever picked in the first round in history. Like, how could you have a team for 100 years and you never tried to pick a quarterback in the first round? Never, ever.
And of all people, it's Mitch Trubisky.
And of all people, it was Mitch Trubisky from North Carolina with no experience, a basketball school, and that's what we get. Why do they do that?
Mitch is horrible.
And you know what? Actually, I don't think he's that bad. I think that we have a bad offense and a bad coach. And you can look at how Jared Goff played so horrible with Jeff Fisher. Then the next year, he the damn MVP.
Right.
So you got to look at that. Before I would get rid of Trubisky, I would actually re-sign him as the Bears. You could get him for a low contract, I'm pretty sure. I would get rid of that damn coach. And I would
y'all did get rid of your coach, right?
Yeah, we did. We did get rid of him, which we should have. And I would be trying to get an Andy Reid type quarterback whisperer or something, or even an Eric Bieniemy or something. I would be trying to get somebody that can maybe put something in to see what he could do. And then after that, then I decide if we keep him or not.
Somebody that can coach a team in 2020.
Exactly.
I like that Dolphins coach, though.
Yeah, he seemed like he might be pretty good. As the first black coach and black GM in Dolphins? Is that the Dolphins that did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time in history to do that.
They got he was ready to fight too earlier this season.
Yeah, right. Now the Detroit Lions head coach is pathetic. We're gonna bite.
They got rid of their coaching staff too, didn't they?
Yeah, but they just hired a new one in the press conference. We're going to bite the knees. And then if they knock us down, we're going to bite the ankles on the way down. Then if we get up, we're going to be missing teeth. But you know what? With the teeth we got left, we're going to bite a wrist. And then we'll bite it. And you know what? We'll get beat up. But we'll get back up. And then we'll have a couple black eyes, but we'll bite a kneecap. Man, what the hell are you talking about?
I don't even know, but I don't know what they're going to do without Stafford.
That's a big mistake. They just want to start over, but the Patriots want Stafford. Jocelyn, I see you here, but it's saying your devices are not connected, so it won't let me bring you on. If the Patriots get Stafford, that's going to be a big, big trouble.
That dude is so underrated.
He is very underrated. He has a lot of talent, and he actually is not a Jay Cutler type that's miserable. He actually just never had a surrounding cast other than Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, his team always collapses around him. It's so sad to watch, but also it's good for me because, Packers get to stay at the top of the North.
Well, that's another thing. That is one of the worst divisions historically. Only the Bears and Pack have only been the ones competing. Now Tampa Bay finally doing good. Huh?
The Vikings haven't had a Super Bowl either, have they?
Nah, well, not since they had Fran Tarkenton.
Well,
so So yeah, that's what the 60s.
Yeah,
Um,
before either of us was even thought of.
for real, for real. So no, they ain't did that. So that's messed up for them. So yeah, they've been lucky. That nobody's really been there. The Vikings had a couple good teams for a while, but they never do nothing.
Right.
And
That when they got Bridgewater, I was scared for a second. Then he got hurt.
yeah, and he was doing good. Um, I remember when the Vikings had not Dante Culpepper, they was doing
Yeah.
good for a while. Then he got hurt. When they had Randall Cunningham for that 1 year, they was amazing, boy. You probably don't remember that. That's Randy Moss rookie year. They had Randy Moss, Chris Carter, Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham was probably one of the first great black quarterbacks of the new modern era. He could run, throw. Randall Cunningham was dope. He used to play
Yeah.
with the Eagles. But yeah, they was doing good. I'm gonna switch it up for a second. Jocelyn is saying you still got devices not connected. I don't know what's going on. It won't let me
Probably has to enable her camera or something.
something.
Enable her camera or mic.
You got. I don't know why it's saying that. It says your guests will need to connect their mic or cam before you can add them to the stream. So you can connect it, but then you can push. That you don't want to be seen like BAP, but it's still got to be connected for people to hear you. All right, Sally said, I'm gonna put the screen up here. I hope it don't freeze, but now when I got people on here, sometimes even if I freeze, y'all can keep talking and I can come back easier.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, but she said she didn't hear about the vaccines. I want to take it, but I'm so scared after my sister dying from COVID. I'm scared to get it, but scared not to. And that's why I'm gonna bring this story up because it's a lot of fear, and even I got a little fear on that. So let me see where it is. I'm gonna bring up this story. I just had it loaded. Now I don't see where I have it. Okay, there we go. All right, let me share this story. And then I got another story about this as well. So, a person in California, and this is on the New York Post. So, a person from California, as we see, it says dies hours after getting the vaccine, and they don't know what's happening. And that's my thing. Don't nobody know what the hell is going on, man. And I'm just saying, I want to wait to get more info because don't nobody know what the hell is going on. And
Right.
they rushing stuff, and I'm not gonna be no guinea pig. That's all I'm saying. You
I
need to
noticed
know.
they did say that a lot of the people who passed away had vitamin D deficiencies.
Yeah.
And
Look,
so I'm going to start taking my vitamin D supplement, right?
I keep a little battle of that good right there, that boy.
Yeah.
And this right here.
Yeah.
So, hey, I be paying attention, man. I don't just say stuff and like you say that. I got that stuff on Amazon for next to nothing.
Yeah.
So check it out, y'all. Hey, what you got to lose? Where at the end of the day, what? Your bones are stronger.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I just
Everybody is probably low in vitamin D during the wintertime anyway, so it don't hurt to take a supplement.
that's true. Jocelyn, hey sis, you got it working. What's up? Welcome to the show.
Yay!
Hey, glad to have you.
Thank you. Thank you. Y'all talking my sport, football. I love that. Y'all are
All right.
talking about the
I can
back,
barely hear you though.
but y'all are talking my sports.
Okay, I can hear you a little better now. Yeah. I know you got the Cowboys hat on.
I can't help it. I sleep.
I was
I'm mad they did my boy wrong, Dak Prescott. They didn't want to pay him. Now he didn't got his damn leg broke. Now his damn whole future in jeopardy, and they didn't even pay this dude, man. If it would have been what you call it, what's his name? You know who I'm talking about, Romo.
Romo.
Man, he would have gave back the damn Brinks truck for Romo.
Yeah. We live in a red state.
Yeah. And that go back to what I say about hanging with each other. He loved to hang with Romo, play golf, and buddy. Man, forget that, man. It's a damn job, man.
Jerry Jones so problematic.
Hey, for real.
They're getting ready to do Deshaun Watson the same. I hate the Texans.
Yes.
I have never wrote with them, and I live in Houston.
Yeah.
Never. I've always been a Cowboys fan, but they're railroading him.
Yeah.
they made him all these promises, and now they don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's true. And he said he leaving no matter what y'all do. I don't give a damn what, coach. They must have had something racist happen. Because he was happy there for a second, then something happened. Now he like, I don't give a damn what y'all do.
What's the guy's name who went to the Cardinals?
Oh yeah, but he was still cool with that before they got rid of him. But dude is the number one wide receiver in the NFL, and they got rid of him for a bag of chips.
Right.
Yeah, because he spoke out.
Right. Mm-hmm. Like you're supposed to be talking about winning.
Yeah.
See,
we're a red state, and until the Rockets is gonna do is the same way.
But I got something to talk about that red state too in a second.
Even J.J. Watt talking about leaving it. You know he loves the Texans.
Yeah. Because he even apologized to Deshaun Watson. Now, why is he apologizing to him for what happens? That's why I say they didn't release it yet, but mark my words, something real racist and offensive has happened that make a lot of people don't want to be there no more.
But JJ
and that owner is racist.
Oh, he died.
Oh, McNair died?
He died last year, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he owned like private prisons or invest in private prisons or something, right?
Mm-hmm. And the Rockets owner is a big Trump fan, so it's crazy. But JJ Watt, whatever his name, I don't follow the Texans, but anyway, he's big here. But everybody want him to leave. He's washed up. He's steroid out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he done made his money. He don't care no more. He get out there and play, but he deserves way better. He's too young to be getting railroad like he is.
Yeah, they gave JJ Watt $100 million contract a few years ago.
Yep, and the grocery store food chain did the same thing here.
Wow.
But they took him off from being a sports person for the food chain because of his steroids. So now Deshaun is
what?
Yeah. But
that's crazy.
We're red state.
That's true. But let me go ahead and touch on that while you brought it up again. That's changing. You know why? Because everybody from California is getting the hell out of there for taxes and purposes and stuff. And they flood in Texas and they flood in Nevada. And all these California people going to start to make it blue.
Or at least purple.
Or purple.
We didn't never flood in Texas until the big flood for Katrina and all the people from Louisiana came to Texas.
They did. I remember that.
We are good. We're one of the states that have plenty of rainy day money, but the governor we got now, he has to go. Him and Ted Cruz. We're getting him
to get rid of Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz is garbage.
This year they got to go. But
Ted Cruz has no spine. The way Trump talked about him and his wife and family, and then he turned around and endorsed him.
Yeah, he called his dad. He said his dad participated in the JFK assassination. Called Ted Cruz the Zodiac killer. Called his wife ugly, and he just like, okay, kick me more.
Right.
if you're in a room with 10 people, and you ask them what state do they live in, they'll probably say Texas, but it's only 2 that's going to be natives. Everybody else is flocking to Texas because it's cheaper to live. Houses are cheaper compared to what they're paying.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got somebody in California that was frantic to show me this house that was like $400,000. And they was like, man, because that would be like $5 million in California. And that same house would be about 200, 300 where I'm at now, which, but location. So, hey, you ain't in California either. So, but with more people and more talent leaving, it's going to make places like Texas become just like how Atlanta is becoming a new California as far as the film industry. With Tyler Perry Studios, more people and more talent is flocking there, so more business and things. I think the same thing is going to end up happening with Texas. Let me ask y'all this about this vaccine. Let me read this story, and then we'll talk about this. It says a Californian dies hours after getting the vaccine, prompting the probe. Now, they say that this California resident was vaccinated against the vaccine And they died just I don't want to say this word, but anyway, they died just hours later, and they trying to find out why. Now it says that the sheriff office announced the death investigation Saturday in a Facebook post, but gave few details. And it's in the Sacramento area, and they said that they had tested positive in December, and then they got vaccinated just hours before their January 21st death. So they already had it in December and survived. Then in January 21st, they get the vaccine and then die hours later. There was no indication which vaccine they had been given, which is another problem I have. You don't know who then made what and sticking you with what. You need to know what the hell you sticking me with. Who made this one? What's the difference? Why is it 2-3 companies making it? Are they doing the exact same thing? Like, it's just too much questions that I personally have. Now, they said that there are multiple state and federal agencies actively investigating this case, and any reports around this cause of death are premature. So right now they saying that they're gonna do an autopsy on Monday, which is tomorrow, but don't nobody know nothing. So what do you all think on this story?
They had a man here in Texas, one of our city officials.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know he had COVID. He did not know.
Oh yeah, come in my eyes.
But he went.
Yeah, please and thank you.
Right.
But he went and got the vaccine and got sick. This just happened last week, and he's been. He said he's been in the hospital now for like 5 days.
Wow.
But he didn't know he had COVID. But all the officials are supposed to take a COVID test. So that's telling us he didn't follow the guidelines. For one, he never got tested for COVID, but he went and got the vaccine. So now he's sick. So I don't know how that works. I had COVID. I had COVID. So
okay. So what was your experience like when you had it?
I had it for like 3 weeks and 3 days, and it was horrible, horrible, horrible. I had bad headaches. I was couldn't stand up. Was very very weak. I just ate. I lived off of water and orange juice for 3 weeks.
Wow. Because you couldn't eat, you couldn't hold none, no appetite, or you couldn't hold it down.
I just didn't want it.
Wow.
I didn't lose my sense of smell, but I had a cough for 3 days. Terrible cough. And when I would stand up, I would just like slide down. I was just couldn't walk. I was just weak. And I went to the hospital and they checked my oxygen levels. And they said, ma'am, there's nothing you can do. We can give you some tablets for coughing and you just have to ride it out. So
what?
I was in Ohio when I caught it. I couldn't tell you how I caught it, but I had to stay in my
Do you wear a mask all the time?
All the time. I'm one of them people that don't go outside. I don't let nobody in my house. I hadn't been out.
You scaring me now because that's me.
I hadn't been out eating. I love to go. And I just be busy all the time. And I shut down after COVID. I mean, it came out in March. So when I came back home, I just said, okay, I ain't gonna do nothing. I had 4 COVID tests. And I'm telling you, people, if you haven't been tested, go get tested because you don't know who have it. You don't know. I was very cautious, and I don't know how I got it. When I left Houston, I was fine. I went to Ohio for the holidays on November the 14th. November the 16th, I could not move.
Wow.
So if I got it in the airport, grocery store,
probably on that plane because you recirculating air.
I don't know. And
Probably.
They try to say it's not, but you can't help it.
They say if you fly, don't take your mask down. And I remember having coffee on the plane.
You had to take it down for a second.
Up and down. But it took 2 days for it to get in me. And that third day after being there, I was so sick. It was just caught me off guard. And I went took the test and came back positive. Had to quarantine for 14 days. And I was sick from November the 16th all the way up until December the 10th.
Wow.
So, yeah, go get tested, please. That's all I can say because you don't know. People laughing in your face could be a neighbor, but you don't know where them other people been. That's the
Right.
problem. So go get
Right.
tested.
I'm scared to go on an airplane right now. I want to visit my dad. He's in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
but the airplanes, people are flying knowing that they're sick, you know,
Right.
and you never
Yeah.
know.
And I had to call my doctor here in Houston and let them know that I was sick so that they could get me, if they could do something for me while I was there. But when they told me to come back, they say, Jocelyn, wear 2 masks, a shield, long sleeve clothing,
Mm.
gloves. I was about ready to pass out on that plane.
Wow.
I had to
Hot.
put on all that gear.
Right.
Don't talk to nobody.
Really? Yeah, that's something else right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
SCR,
why I
welcome
didn't go
to the
out to eat
show,
either.
man.
Hey, what up? What up, everybody? What up?
Hey,
Hey,
I
what you think about what you hearing right now?
What I hear?
What we was just talking about, this story and what Miss Jocelyn was saying.
What's the story?
Man, you
oh baby.
I was on
young,
the phone.
young
No,
folks,
I was on the phone until I had to.
well, we talk about the COVID, man, and somebody died a few hours after getting the vaccine, and Miss Jocelyn was just telling us about her, situation dealing with it and what she had to go through. And I don't know, what do you think about this vaccine? I know we asked you before. You said you ain't gonna take it. Um, so now somebody has died. Has that changed your mind or anything, or made you feel more one way or the other, or you ain't thought about it yet?
It's not gonna change my mind. I'm still not gonna take that vaccine because like I said before, if I take that vaccine, what it might affect my health. It already affect people's health. But I don't want to. I don't want to be some of these people that's gonna have felt my health and die over it.
Right. Here's another article from the New York Post, and it's saying that 1 in 8 recovered COVID patients die from illness complications within 5 months.
If I take the vaccine, it's going to be next year. I want to see how it's working on other people.
Right.
I'm not
That's
just,
how I think too. It's
I'm
going to at
not
least be next year before I
next
consider it.
year, next year,
Yeah.
next year. I'm not taking it right now. It's just too new. And my question is this: if everybody right now they're showing on the news is shortages, people can't get it, blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah. So what happens when you get ready to take your second test? Will they have enough for the second one? You already got the first one in your body, so you're
Mm-hmm.
waiting. So I don't know. I'm not taking it for over a year. I want to see how many people unfortunately pass, get sick.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see numbers.
I
And
hear
you
that.
also have these COVID variants now. And
That's
like
another thing that's
investigate
scary.
against that.
Yeah, it's just mutating. Who knows what's about to happen? Miss Savannah, I see you looking lovely in the picture. You say you took it and you felt so tired you didn't want to get out of bed for 2 weeks. That's similar to what Miss Jocelyn was saying. But she didn't take it.
Oh no, I'm not taking it.
Yeah, you
I
ended
had
up
COVID.
contracting it and
I
you
had
felt
COVID.
that way.
Yeah, I had COVID, but
Yeah.
taking that test. Mm-mm.
Now, if anybody, because I know I got a nice amount of nurses and people watching the show, let me know if I'm right or wrong. But I thought if you get it, just like most virus, your body will start to develop antibodies. So, like, you shouldn't need it if you had it. Your body should be developing antibodies, right or
They
wrong?
don't know.
That's what
They
they
don't.
say. But
They don't know whether or not people can get it again or how long your body stays immune from it. They don't know. It's too new.
they say 60 days up to like I think somebody told me like in 3 months or so. But the sad part about it, the side effects. I have side effects from COVID.
Like what?
I'm going to the doctor tomorrow because I've been having this same cough. It's a dry cough, but I can't get rid of it. And your memory gets foggy.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. You be talking, holding a conversation. You was like, what the hell was I just thinking? And it'll hurry up and come right back to you. Your memory is foggy. And
That's crazy.
I know several people, young and old, have told me the same thing. It's memory foggy from this COVID.
This is dangerous, man.
Right.
You don't get no damn the flu and then don't know what the hell you talking about.
Right.
What? That's worrisome. Like your mind is everything. You don't know what you're talking about and this and that. Like, damn, this could really mess people up.
And does the vaccine stop that, or does it make you have those same symptoms? How are people supposed to know?
Right. And we all are guinea pigs right now. Now, this right here, I'm going to read this story. It says 1 in 8 recovered. So if you had COVID and then you recovered from it, it say that you will die from other complications within 5 months.
I don't want to die.
I don't want you to die either.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I don't want you to either, but I got to read this story. Maybe this may help you avoid this. We don't want you to go.
Yeah, it's giving you a warning, like stay away from them needles.
Hey, I'm giving you the warning, like Pop from the barbershop.
I ain't taking
right. Keep going to your doctor and stay on top of your health.
Hey, for real, because some people may think that they recovered and they good, and then next thing you know.
But I'm the type of person goes to the doctor. I can stomp my toe, and I want to know.
Right.
Whatever going on with my body, I go to the doctor. I recommend it to all my friends. That's why it freaked me out when I caught COVID. I was like, I'm too careful. And I caught it. And it's crazy. But I'm going tomorrow to find out about this cough, to find out. And then if you just read up on stuff.
I
don't know.
That's smart that you're going, because it said other complications. So that cough. Stay on it.
I already have memory fog. Stop scaring me, please.
Hey, I'm already scared. I ain't trying to scare nobody. I want you to be taken care of. Actually, like you say that you want it on the doctor, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't do that.
You better be going to the doctor in the era of COVID.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to go. I've been going. My doctor's appointments, my last few have been video chat.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go in there and like you say, you the type stump your toe and go. I'm not, which is bad, because I probably should, considering I do have a lot of health issues now. I didn't used to have, so I should, but I just don't. And maybe that's a problem I should correct.
Yeah.
But what people don't realize, 2008, I didn't realize this until I got all the information from the hospital about COVID. 2008, there was a disease out there called SARS.
Yeah, SARS. So, it was sudden acute respiratory syndrome.
Yeah, it came and go.
Yeah.
It came and went. But now it's affiliated now
with COVID. Yeah, because it's the same thing. It's just a different variation. Right. Or respiratory, because COVID is respiratory mostly, right?
Yeah. So that's why I'm going to see about the cough, because I want to know whether I need to go see a pulmonary, because COVID can mess up your lungs and your heart.
Yeah. That's why they was putting people on ventilators, right?
Yeah. Yep. And I don't want to go that route.
No.
I want this cough to go away.
You said you have other health problems?
Not really. I just have rheumatoid arthritis. So that's
then you definitely have to stay on top of your health.
That's why I went. I have it in my hands, so that's why I went and took the flu shot. I normally don't do it, but the arthritis doctor said you have to take it.
Why? Arthritis just in your hand just means your hands hurt and a little knuckle swollen.
No, rheumatoid arthritis is a whole different thing. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune issue. She definitely would need to take vaccines as they tell her.
I didn't know that.
And see, it's in my hands, and I can't choke the chicken anymore. So,
hey, it's more than one way to get a chicken choked now. That just make that a little more fun, more creative, to figure out how he about to get choked. That's all.
And see, like she said, it does make my immune system low. So that's why I don't be around like people that if you say you sick, flu, whatever, I'm staying away because of
I
my
know that's
immune
right.
system. So I'm taking the elderberry right now for my immune system because I don't want to get sick. I got too much to do.
Elderberry?
Yes,
Yeah.
I ain't
elder
never heard of that. What is that?
elderberry. It's a vitamin that has
Oh, okay. I
everything.
thought that's what an older lady called her goods. Come on, get this elderberry, baby.
No.
Go ahead. The elder the berry, the sweeter the juice, baby. Come on now, choke that berry.
I ain't
Squeeze
that
that
old.
juice, honey.
But,
Ooh.
but Jay,
I'm
you
not.
said you have health issues also.
I'm not that
Yeah,
old.
yeah, I got health issues also, so
So
gotta be
most people who get it, who end up in the hospital and stuff,
careful.
end
Yeah,
up in the hospital because of the comorbidities they have. I'm not a nurse or anything like that.
right.
But yeah,
Yeah,
if you have other health issues, you need to stay on top of your health. You need to be going to the doctor regularly
yeah.
because
Taking zinc.
that stuff
I'm
messes
like what
you
she
up.
said though. I don't go out and I don't be around people now, but that's actually bad too, because
Yeah,
then you
because somebody could sneak in on you. You don't know your
right,
best
and you
friend.
putting your immune system down because you got to
Mm-hmm.
be around people and have your body
Mm-hmm.
continually fighting. And if you end up isolating yourself, now I'm like putting myself into a little bubble. And then if something comes, now my body is in a way not used to it all of a sudden.
I go.
Um,
I get my groceries delivered and I wipe them all down.
See, I don't wipe them down. I just
Mm-mm.
lick them. Try to get
Don't lick it, bro.
I had to try to compromise and get my immune system to keep fighting.
But
But see, if they,
Uh,
the, when I was growing
Let
up,
me read this article right quick and let's see what y'all think. It says right here, 1 in 8 may in 5 years. That's just 1 in 8. So that's a nice amount, but not that many. So you got a small percentage. But it says that a third of recovered patients in the UK study. So this is in the UK also. They ended up back in the hospital within 5 months,
oh
and
wow,
up to 1 out of 8 didn't make it. They died of complications.
wow,
Now, let's see. It says that 12% ended up dying. So it's not the worst, but you don't want to be one of the 12.
right,
And it says, like we were saying, respiratory disease was diagnosed 14,000 times of the cases after discharge. And it says 6,000 of the patients, diagnoses in patients who had no history of respiratory condition. And the average age, the mean age was 65.
right,
So, people get, as you get older, more susceptible. And it says many people who suffer long lasting effects develop heart problems. Like Miss Jocelyn was saying, it affects your lungs and your heart,
right.
which is like you was saying, Bap, and I say I'm trying to wait, as well as Jocelyn and everybody else. Like, we don't know what we're doing right now. What's
I'm
going
not
on? We're still
taking it.
trying to understand.
Right. One of my sorority sisters got it. She's 35. Well, she's still 35, like me. She
Mm,
ended up on a ventilator she had
wow.
an oxygen tank for like a couple months after she had COVID.
Well,
Wow.
it's
So it's no joke.
yeah, it's a young girl here in Houston last week, 13 years old, the first youngest one that caught it. She fighting for her life right now at Texas Children. 13.
Wow.
So
And how old?
13.
That
Wow.
is so sad.
13.
Wow.
So that's from these young people, as young, not saying you, but the young people go out and bring it back home. They stand with their parents, their grandparents, or
Yep.
whatever, and they're bringing it back.
Yep.
Yep.
So be careful. Just go and get checked.
Oh
And
no.
Texas so wide open.
Oh no. I stay home.
Well,
Yeah.
still,
I stay
go get
home.
checked because you don't know that person that you living in a house with. They might have been around somebody and don't know. See,
Right.
Mhm.
that's the crazy part about it.
And they
So
don't know what's going on. Like, even right here, they say we don't know if it's because of COVID that destroyed the beta cells, which make insulin, and you get type 1 diabetes, or whether it causes insulin resistance and you develop type 2. But we're seeing these surprising new diagnoses of diabetes. So people are starting to get diabetes
Mm.
yeah, it's
because
crazy.
it's destroying how you can produce insulin one way or another. It's affecting how you produce insulin. So you could have been cool. you get COVID, now you got diabetes.
That's why you got to take your vitamins. You got to
Yeah.
get what they give me a list of things that I needed to get to take, and I'm taking them. I don't like taking them vitamins every day, but I'll take the ones that's necessary to help my immune system.
Right. You need to take that, Miss Jocelyn, with you having RA.
You see right here, y'all. I got them right here, and I wasn't coming here advertising. BAP just brought it up. It just so happened I got them right here. I take them my damn self.
Yeah, those are two good ones. That just get you some zinc. You need zinc.
Yeah.
Or that emergency. That's real good too.
Yeah, they say
I
that.
forget to take that. I forget to take emergency.
Those taste kind of good too.
But the elderberry got everything in it, so basically that's why I just don't take them all, because elderberry got everything in it.
Now that's something I'm not familiar with, elderberry. I'm gonna have to look into that and check that out. You know, these two I just started taking. I never really took it, but I should have. Because especially like you were saying, and like I agree, because I do the same. You don't go out much, so then you're not getting the sun, which you know gives your body the vitamin D.
And plus, melanated people are naturally melanin deficient.
Yeah, like I'm not. I know y'all see me and know me like this, but I'm actually not this light. It's because of me, because of my health issues, not going out for a long time now. I've actually gotten lighter.
You lost weight?
Did I? I don't know. I hope so.
Like skin in your skin color?
He means he's got his skin, his complexion has gotten lighter.
Yeah, like if I show you a picture of me before I started having health issues, I was a little darker. I looked closer to my son color than now. I'll show y'all a picture. I'll find one. But yeah, so you know. Not to say I look like, you know, Michael Jackson and now both ways. I'm not saying it that bad. It ain't that big of a difference, but
they was over there like Wesley Snipes before COVID.
You know what I'm saying? It ravaged me. Hey, I was blind. Now I'm no blind now. Now I'm no man.
Now I did. Only thing good about COVID is I did lose some pounds.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing about it.
Either way you can take it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the one good thing about this whole pandemic and everything, you have more people wearing the face masks, and so it's less people getting the flu and everything. Now, yeah, you did have a darker complexion.
Is that you?
See, that's me.
I would have never thought that was you.
I don't look that different, do I?
Yes, you do.
With the glasses, you do.
It just doesn't look like him at all.
Is that a lovebird?
I was Birdman. I was moving them birds, baby. I was moving them birds.
You sure that's not your
I was
son?
Birdman Jr., baby. No, that's a little parakeet.
A parakeet.
That does not look like him at all. It does not.
I look Italian. If I get any lighter, I got. Hey, I'm working on it. Don't spoil the plan.
Hey, that's true. Good age.
I can tell that's you. I'll show you another picture there. Let's see. You say, is that you? Girl, come on now. Don't look that bad. That much of a difference. Here's me when I was at Disneyland with my son. I'll show you. I was trying to be cool in this picture, though. Don't hate.
Yeah.
I had a lot.
Everybody is darker complected at Disney. Their son and daughter is crazy.
That one looks like you. That one.
My leg's still white as hell. I never let the sun see.
That one looks like you.
That one look. Let me see it. Another one. This ain't that big of a time difference from the other one. I had to go to the doctor when I was in California. I got a picture. Hold on. I had to go and get a prescription. You know, I had to get a refill. I needed the. Hey, he was in a walk-in appointment. I need to see the doctor.
Okay.
Now you don't even need an appointment. Now they'd be like, "Hey, what's up? Come on through." No.
Not where I live.
Yeah, no, not me either. But that was in California, and I took a picture because I ain't never seen nothing like that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But you know, things things change.
Yeah.
I'll show you one more picture, a closer picture. And this ain't that good of a quality picture now that I'm looking at it though, but you can see this look like me still, right?
Yeah. That still looks like you.
And this is from, you see how many pictures I got on my phone? 45,000.
Oh my Lord.
Damn. I
You
thought
see
I
that?
had a lot.
32 out of 45,000. You know, I have a lot of stuff on my phone because I use my phone in combination with my computer to make
I think
videos.
I might have 4,000 pictures, maybe.
Right?
I got almost
Of my
100.
life.
No, how many emails I got? I got so
Now I
many.
got everybody beat with emails.
I don't think so. I got 162,000.
No, I ain't got that many.
I
don't even
got
know.
162,000. I'll show you. I'll show you that. So I have all this stuff coming, but I use it in combination with my computer. See, I've got both Apple. So some things I can't do on the computer, I can do on the phone, and some things I do on the phone I can't do, but then they all connect. So like sometimes I may use my phone to take pictures for video, and then I don't have to send it to my computer because it'll already be on my computer. And so like it's a lot easier that way.
I was gone for that long time from November to December. And when I got back 2 weeks, I've been home 2 weeks. So I had to go and take another COVID test. So I just got my results back just now, and they are negative. Thank you, Jesus.
Well, thank goodness.
Yeah, yes. Thank the Lord. This is my phone home screen.
Good Lord, all the notifications.
I never click that stuff off. And every time I show a girl that, they be like, that would drive me crazy. Why you don't push all that off? I'm like, push what off? All that red stuff.
Right.
That don't even affect me. I don't even see that. I don't even pay that
calls. Cool. You got 642 missed calls. Good Lord.
Hey man, I'm not listening to all them damn voicemails, man. What in the world? I'm not about to listen to that.
The people after you. Somebody wants to get in contact with you.
It wasn't just one person. Hey, look. If you call and I missed it and you left a message, I'll just call you back. I don't need to hear it.
Lord.
Like what I need to hear it for? I'm about to call you back. And you can tell me why I'm gonna listen and then call you and then hear it all over again. Forget it. I'll just call
notifications make me feel so antisocial.
These actually sometimes I be having a lot more text messages that clear out. It'd be like 30 sometimes. But sometimes when the text come through, I read it when it comes at a notification when it drops down. So like I ain't about to go and do it twice and read it again and delete it and do this and that. Like that's the only thing that but I will clear out the text sometime. But that's the only thing I'll really clear out. You see that 289? That's comments for YouTube.
Oof.
See what y'all be making me have to go through. Y'all got me working. I got to read all 289 comments now. And I got to clear out 155 on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. And then I got to go and in my bank, 55 bills that I didn't pay. No, I'm joking.
That's why you got 600 something missed calls, huh?
Right. And they kept emailing me, where's my money, mother? That's why I got 162,000 because I owe their ass. No, I'm joking.
600 something missed calls. You must have the best conversation in the world.
Ain't good enough. You see, y'all talking right now. You enjoying it.
Yeah.
Get enough. Nah, I'm joking, man. That's all a bunch of damn voicemails, man. I ain't about to go and leave that call and hear that shit.
That's a
if
lot
you
of
call me and left, a lot of them is probably my dad. Hey, give me a call.
I wish they had a button to delete emails.
You say what?
I wish they had a button to delete emails to do them all at once instead of Yeah.
But see, I don't want to delete them though, because I may need to read that.
I have my inbox set up. Certain emails go to certain folders.
Well, I actually got like 5 emails. So that's like 5 different email addresses combined right there.
Yeah.
So I got the YouTube email, I got a personal email, I got my business email, I got another email, and they all don't get checked equally as they should. But also another thing, when like the phone, when somebody emails me or texts me, it comes up on the notifications. And so I may read it then. It just doesn't come off of the thing as I read it. So a lot of that stuff I actually did read and see. But if I read it when it comes down at the top on the notification, it doesn't count that I read it on those things. And so I don't go and read it twice.
He ain't gonna read y'all text messages. Leave them unread.
Y'all need to let me know y'all trying to say something or whatever. Then I look for it. That's what I say. Emailing me, or if I tell you to email me, then I'll start looking. But if you just saying something out of random, I may miss it because I ain't looking for it.
Right.
That's too many.
I got a couple jokes somebody had. What was it, Miss Savannah? Where she say I was looking like Casper over there with the Michael Jackson skin. She was coming for me over there, girl. It's all good. I ain't hurt. You say the friendly ghost looking down. She had stripes and plaids to rip the runway. Talked about my shorts and shirt. Leave it alone. I can't. Damn, girl, you didn't roasted me.
She told you to stop that bleaching.
You know what I'm saying? Damn. Busted me, then put my damn skincare secrets out on public display. You got Sally laughing at me. Stony Rock. You say you waiting to see how this all gonna work out. I'm going to be a guinea pig. So you want to be? I don't think he did. He say they didn't take enough time to study the effects of safeness. So damned if you don't. I get you though. Damned if you do, damned if you don't in a way. But yeah. Hey. It's something, man. We gotta be careful. It's all good, Miss Savannah. I know you playing, girl. And yeah, a lot of people nervous and worried and all of that stuff. So
she said, "My goodness," because all them notifications.
Oh, hey, what can I say?
Those notifications got me having an anxiety attack over here.
You know, when I put that screen up, I was trying to just show the emails. I forgot about it. I didn't even know about all the other stuff. That just show how much that don't affect me. I didn't even realize the rest of the screen looked like that. As you young man, you on the phone a lot. What's up? You got a lot of stuff on your phone notifications, or you clear them off?
Oh, I'll clear them off. Check.
What if cigar? Well, I don't like cigar. What is cigar girl called? I don't like cigar. That's funny, but yeah, man. I don't know, man. I ain't really that big on the phone, so I don't be thinking about it that much. I don't know. Anyway, so I got another thing that we gonna talk about real quick, and it's about Biden. Let me hear what y'all think about this. I mentioned it the other day, and he's signing the executive order to stimulus checks, food stamps, and minimum wage. Let me see. All right. So he said that he signed the 2 executive orders Friday, increased the food stamp assistance and the streamline the delivery of stimulus checks. And it's a 1.9 trillion relief plan. Now let me get to where he said, all right, the SNAP. A lot of women get SNAP, which is Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. They get it, help their kids with food, all kind of stuff. And they call it food stamps. That's what they say, commonly known. They're going to increase it by 15%.
That's what's up.
Yeah, hey, it adds up over time. What do you think? What y'all think about the food stamp increasing 15% before I go to the rest?
Okay,
It costs a lot of money.
You want to hear a funny story?
All right, let's hear the story.
I have rheumatoid arthritis, so I am disabled in a way. Okay, I cannot work, stand a lot because my knee's been replaced. Right. So I'm 61, and I get my disability check. But guess how much food stamps I get a month?
How much?
$15.
What?
Yeah. $15.
So lunch.
No, that's not even lunch. So that's my coffee.
Right, lunch. A good lunch is $20.
And I didn't want to take it, but I told that lady, I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna give it to somebody else that got like my nieces and stuff that got kids and would they get like $1,200, $1,300 a month. Some of these women, and they line and they get it, but I get $15 a month. Yeah. So therefore, give me my $15. So what I do, I let it stack. At the end of the month, I got $60. Yeah, I don't go to the store like that anyway. But
they give it to you $15 a week?
No, a month.
Okay, damn. Right, that's what I thought you said at first.
What do I supposed to buy with that? 15.
That's not even worth pulling out.
I guess they think you just want to eat beans.
Right. What the hell? You go get 15 McChickens, but you can't even use it at McDonald's, so you can't even get 15 McChickens. You can't even get 15 daily doubles.
What they want you to buy noodles and have high blood pressure or whatever? I don't know.
Right. They want you to eat ramen noodles.
I don't know. But
that's crazy.
$15 a month.
What you think about this Biden plan, Bap?
I'm all for it. I don't have kids and I don't get SNAP, but I know that people who do have kids or people who are trying to feed their families and stuff probably do need that extra assistance. So why not?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but if they're not abusing the system, I think if you're on the SNAP, if you're able to get off, do it.
Right. Well, that's the thing, though. The way that they have this set up for people that don't know is that they do it off of an income thing. So like they say, okay, well, you make this much, so we'll give you this. As soon as you trying to get off and make just a little more, they cut you off. Yep. And then that disincentivizes you because I still need this. I'm trying to get off, but you need to give me a little time to stack and get money together before you just cut me off. Because now I made this little $100 more, but that $100 more ain't worth the $300 I'm about to lose. I can't.
Exactly what I say to people who talk about people abusing the system, right? Or not wanting to get off of welfare. First off, it's not a lot of money.
Nope.
Second off, it puts a ceiling on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's like, you danged if you do, danged if you don't.
Yeah. Same with women that I have met before that are on Section 8. It makes them disincentivized to want to meet a man and get married and have a better life because they feel if it don't work out, I won't have a house. So they stay as a single mom on the system their whole life.
Right.
Whereas if they didn't disincentivize that, maybe they can get married, have two incomes, have a better life, get off the system. But
why shouldn't a family be able to get assistance?
Exactly. They actually did that on purpose to kind of break up the family unit because now it made it where a woman don't want a man because I got food stamps and I got my house taken care of. And if we get together and it don't work, I lose all of this government, government is my man type stuff in a way.
It's like handcuffs to me.
It's like what?
Handcuffs.
It is. And I met somebody and then they would be like, well, if I go and get this job, I'm going to lose this, that, and the other. I won't lose my house or this or that. No, they don't see that you actually be gaining independence. You'll be making more money to pay your own bills. You'll have money left over. Right. True. And you ain't got to have people coming in your house doing inspections, asking who live here. And you got to hide that you with a man or something.
Like Claudine, the movie.
Exactly. Right. People don't know nothing about Claudine. That's before James Earl Jones got fat. Come on now. I don't know nothing about James Earl Jones. I do a James Earl Jones.
Well, I read an article the other day. What do y'all think about this? The topic says, should illegal immigrants get a stimulus check?
They pay taxes.
Right. If they working, okay, so this the thing. If they illegal and they don't work and they not paying taxes, then no. Because you're not an American citizen. And you're not contributing to the economy. Now, if you are illegal, but they still find a way to employ you, they still take taxes out of your check, you still shopping and spending money, then yeah.
Yeah, that way.
We benefit so much from their labor. It's like, why are we nickel and diming on whether or not they can get a $1,200 check?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. So, and at the end of the day, lawmakers forget that's our money. That's not their money. They act like they decided how much to give us out of our own money.
Our own money.
Yeah.
That's what made me so mad with Nancy Pelosi. She was talking about it was a generous $600. I'm like, thank you so much.
Right.
For $600 of the tax money that I paid.
Right.
Tax money we pay. You're right.
Right.
And they're set for life because their jobs are forever because they don't want to get out.
Mm-hmm.
They're not leaving. They got insurance and everything.
Mm-hmm. I tried to get food stamps. I don't qualify either.
You get
$15. And I got a lot of stuff. They say I made too much money. I don't even make that much money. But when you make just a little bit over that guideline, that's it.
Yep. $15. With my disability, it said that's all I can get.
Yeah, I know some people be getting $300, $400, $500 a month. They be buying lobster, steak. Like, damn, boy, your ass eating good on my money. No, I'm just kidding. Now they say right here, and this is something we all know, due to the economic fallout of the pandemic, more American families struggling to put food on the table. I mean, they don't know how these lawmakers is taking their time. People don't have a job or their hours have been cut. Like, of course, they're going to have less money. Like, you need to cut these checks and do this stuff, And so they saying that nearly 1 in 5 adults with children reported their families often didn't have enough to eat in the last 7 days. And Black and Latino adults, and of course, Black and Latino families have the least amount in savings. And most Black and Latino people don't own their own home. So that way it's not like you can get a home loan or anything because you don't own your own home. And that's why I was just telling this one girl, like, people have opportunities every year at tax time. If you got a kid or something, you getting $5,000. Like I used to tell this one person, she wanted to go on a shopping spree, buy outfits with your normal check. $5,000 you could put on a down payment on a house, a condo, something. That's 10%. You can get something for $50,000.
I wish I was getting a tax credit. I wish I had a kid and a tax credit, but kids cost a lot of money too. So
that's
good.
True. But in the end, well, I wouldn't say it benefit, but a kid is a gift in a way too, And so it's a lot to go into that. Yeah, it costs, but it's a lot of things they can help with that too. Not to say 5,000 would equal it, but do something meaningful with that. Pay off your car or something, increase your credit, do stuff like when I was doing that
for you and your kids.
Exactly. I paid off car notes. I paid off, put money down on a house. All of these things come back to benefit me in the end because I don't have to pay, rent. And if I leave, I can sell it and now got a benefit. Like I was telling her, especially if you young and like you 20, 21 with a kid, that's perfect because you so young. By the time you 30, you'd have a house paid in full. Right. You have all kind of stuff. And I know when I was 20, I used to think 30 is old, man. 30 ain't nothing.
30 come quick.
Oh, tell them. And you gonna feel exactly the same. You ain't gonna feel like, oh, I'm so old, I can't do this or that. you gonna still be feeling the same inside at 30.
Shoot, 30 hit me. I ain't feel the same. My knees started hurting.
You was kicking it too much. That's why you kicked it too hard in your 20s.
I
That's
went
why
and tried to eat some old fatty food and stuff. My stomach was like, "Excuse me, how old are you, ma'am?"
Well, when I was 30, I was able to do all the same stuff, still look the same. Them pictures I showed y'all, I was at 33. Those pictures I showed, I was 33. So, like, I still looked rather young. I still felt young. I still played basketball with the dudes I worked with. They was 21, 22. You know, I still could do all this stuff or whatever. So I didn't feel that old. I felt old in the sense of my way of thinking. Yeah, I felt older in the way I thought about things, and I'd look at them and be like, man, y'all young, goofy or something. But as far as my body and how I felt, I didn't feel old or nothing like that. So, you know, so we'll see. They say right here, increasing this benefits will create jobs, which, you know, people don't realize. But if you got more people spending money, then the companies and the grocery stores got to hire more people, and, you know, it goes around, so it can create jobs. This is something that the Trump administration should have been did. But of course,
if Trump had focused on infrastructure, he probably would have had another term.
I think so too. Instead of just trying to build a wall,
right?
You know, if you look at America, all our bridges and all our streets and stuff, it's all old compared to like another country. You can go and we've been taught to think other countries are old or don't have this or that. Man, they knew. Go look at some of these cities in other countries. Man, even in Asian countries,
Japan with bullet trains.
Hey, for real. They're like really is tight. They got really a lot of technology we don't have. I think they got a bullet train in Europe too, don't they?
They do. You can go all over Europe by train, and it's less than an hour or so. You know.
And we should definitely have that in at least different spots in the U.S.
Yeah.
You know, we shouldn't be on the Amtrak still.
We shouldn't have the bus system the way that we have in cities and states. We are so far behind.
We are, and we got all this money, but we got so much corruption.
You know what? And I'm sorry, I'm talking over you.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Republicans have managed to convince poor people to vote against their own interests. You know.
Yes,
they're so focused on like hot button issues like abortion or gun control and stuff like that they aren't thinking about the other aspects of people's political policies. And so we don't go anywhere.
That's true. It's so true. And then with all the bureaucracy and, you know, greed, for example, Bill Maher, I watch Real Time with Bill Maher. I don't agree with everything he say, but he does have some good points. And he was bringing up how LA is unable to build homeless shelters because it's costing like $100 million a mile or something like that to build, or the rail system, I think he said. But he mentioned homeless too. But he mentioned like to build the rail system in LA is like $100 million a mile or something to that extent. But they could do the exact same thing in Paris for like 20 million a mile.
Right. Everything in Cali is overpriced.
Yeah, just overpriced. And you got to go through this, you know, permit and this, you know, thing and that thing. And it makes it too hard and takes too long to get stuff built, and it makes it too expensive. Like Elon Musk, he wants to build the Boring Company. Are y'all familiar with the Boring Company? It's a funny name. Y'all heard of the Boring Company? Bap, you heard of it? Boring Company? Have you heard of it, S. Young? Boring Company?
Nope.
All right. And I take it you ain't heard of it either, Jocelyn?
Never heard of it.
Oh, Elon Musk, here it is, the Boring Company. He's actually boring a hole into the ground, underground. And your car goes onto this thing. And it transports your car really fast underground. Let me see. Oh, yeah, they had a flamethrower that he made, too, that you can get. So right here, you can see your car is on the street. It goes into, like, a certain location, and it's an elevator. It takes you down. That's in the right. It takes you down underneath the ground. Then you get on a motorized track thing that'll take you underneath traffic to wherever you need to go in like super speed. It's similar to the bullet train, except you stay in your car. And he's building this. He has this already built in LA in a test area, and that's what they're showing. So I guess they're comparing how long it takes. He's going 127 miles an hour under there. You see that in the right? And so you could be going almost this 150, 130 miles an hour under there, underneath the ground in traffic. You come right here, pop up. Then it's like sometime an elevator, like this is the test thing. But you pop up right here, and now you just skipped all that traffic, and you ahead of everybody. And he wants to put this in a lot of places in the U.S. What do y'all think about this?
Feels like the future. Like you go in, just drive in, but hey, less traffic.
Yeah, part of the problem is it's so expensive building this stuff.
Yeah.
We could have all these type of ideas in this country if it wasn't for this stuff. What do you think about this, Bap? Do you think we should have more of this type of technology around?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't use it myself because I'm claustrophobic.
Underground.
But that does look really cool.
I'm right with you on that. I wouldn't use it either.
Yeah. Well, he has they got jobs too. He has a video on YouTube with him in a Cybertruck, which the Cybertruck actually is pretty tight. I think that's going to be the #1 SUV when it come out. And if y'all ain't investing in Tesla, you all should. I got a link if you all want to join Stash, because Tesla is like $700 a share right now. But I think you could, well, with Stash, you could buy percentages. Like I own shares in Tesla. And so when it go up, I make money. So when you see stuff like this, maybe you might want to invest in things. A lot of people use their phones to look at pretty pictures and things, and then you could be making money.
But he just looks like a crook.
Well,
it's just something
I'm not going to say he's not. Any billionaires crook somebody, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So
Isn't he the one who named a bunch of letters?
Huh?
Isn't he the one who named his kid a bunch of letters?
Yeah, that's some weird stuff right there, ain't it? He named his son XE109. It's real weird.
Yeah, and they said no, you can't use that name.
Oh, they did tell him that in California or something. He said he gonna move.
No, that's weird, man. You can't use that name.
We're gonna need you to give your child a name, sir. But he does have the technology.
A real name, like a real English name that we could say.
Yeah.
Now they say that this Hyperloop or whatever, the Boring Company Hyperloop, is going to be 12 feet inside. It's going to be LED lights in there, so you don't be claustrophobic. Yeah, CCT. That's closed circuit television camera in there, so people, they can see what's going on. It ain't just you in there and don't nobody know something went wrong. Secure wireless communication, blue light stations, passenger cell phone service, fire safety system. They gotta have ventilation because you're gonna have all those cars running with exhaust in that tube. People are dead, so they gotta have ventilation.
Mom, with California is I wonder how that would be affected by how active the fault lines are there, you know?
Yeah, and I saw something where he talked about that, but I don't remember where it was or what it said. But I think because it's so low underground or something, that maybe it's a little more safer or something.
Okay.
But it's less traffic jams. It is pretty interesting. And Coco said they already starting scouting places to lay the tracks down there, so they are working on it. But the thing is, he's building this privately. Like the government should be doing this type stuff. You know? So by him doing it privately, he gonna own all the money, make even more money, because you got to pay to use that too. It's not
what is
free.
CHUD?
I don't know what this. If you thinking, I hope they don't dig up Chuds. That's an old movie. And if he's talking about the movie Chud, That movie scared the hell out of me. Okay. Oh. So that brings back memory. If it's the movie Chud that I'm thinking of, in like 1987, I was in California, and my cousin put that movie on. I had nightmares like I don't know what. He scared the hell out of me. Now I have seen that movie since, and that movie is horrible. It's really corny. It can only scare a kid. But yeah, I'm surprised he brought that damn movie up. Chud. The hell?
Trey Songz got in a fight with the police officer at the Chiefs game tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he ain't ready for that. I forgot I had seen this. I ain't even had it on my thing. This is Chud. A bizarre series of sudden disappearance on the streets of New York seems to point towards something unsavory living in the sewers. I guess that's why he said don't dig up a chud, because it's underground in the sewers. But yeah, Chud, it was a dud. That's what Chud was right there. Yeah, it is the soul movie. So that was it. I thought that was it. Speaking of movie, I be talking, man, and I be talking, get going, man. I be forgetting sometime, man. But I was gonna talk about the movie Soul. Did you all see the movie Soul?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I played it on movie night yesterday on Twitch. Every Saturday on Twitch, I always play some movie night or whatever. And so this movie Soul, I played, and it was all right. I'm gonna give it a 7. It was interesting. It did kind of make me reflect a little bit about my life. Now, some people said that this may be bad or it's about God or disproving God. I didn't exactly see it that way. Now, I'll explain what Soul was about. Now, it's this guy right here, Jamie Foxx, the black dude, and he's into jazz. He a jazz teacher, and he finally get his break to play with somebody he really admire and look up to. And while he's excited and talking about it on the phone, he almost gets hit by a car, almost get bricks dropped on him. He ain't paying attention. Damn. Yeah, like people on the phone don't be paying attention walking down the street. And then he falls in a manhole. And so then we see that this new scene where it's the soul, and he's on like a little roll with a bunch of other souls, and they getting ready to go to what they call the great beyond. And so he believes that he shouldn't be going. It's not his time yet. And then he ends up running backwards and falling off. This is when he was running away from the little great beyond, falls off the side, and then ends up in a place where souls are born. Now, some people can say, well, God create the souls, this, that, and the other. I do believe that. But who's to say maybe God doesn't have a place where souls are? Who knows? I didn't see that as disproving necessarily God. But, anyway, he ends up in a place where souls are, get their spirit or find out who they're going to be or what they're going to be. They think that he's another soul, but he's not. And so he's trying to play it off to get back to his body. Then as they're trying to help, they start to see when they help him, it leads to the great beyond. So they like, are you dead? He like, oh, no. So he's trying to play it off. He ends up finding this one soul who was Tina Fey. Tina Fey is from 30 Rock and Saturday Night Live, and she was that soul number 22. And so this soul has been around for like thousands of years, but never felt that living was worth it. And so all kind of different souls, from Einstein to all kind of different people, have worked with her as a mentor so that she can want to go and live, and it hasn't worked. And so now he's working with her. They think he's somebody else though, doctor something, and he working with her. And then they kind of find out, that actually he ain't the person that he was, but 22 they become cool. They go to this secret little thing where they go through a little Chinese food box and come out the other side, and it's like a land where lost souls are. And so they said, well, some people could be a lost soul if you become obsessed with something and you lose touch with reality. Like, for example, somebody was obsessed with their job and they weren't focusing on life or family or friends. And then when they helped him become unlost, he woke up. I'm free, tearing up the office, tearing up the computers, and ready to enjoy life. So that was interesting on how a person can maybe get lost in something and not appreciate the little things in life. That was kind of interesting. I don't know. Like they also said that a soul can be in the zone. And of course, the person that they had the show was in the zone was this weird hippie dude. He was in the zone flipping this sign, but his soul was like some hippie explorer that knew how to find this or help with that. And, so even though he was some dude twisting the sign, he was in the zone to the point where his soul was doing things to help. And so he got a ship and they like sailing through the damn land, lassoing lost souls and freeing them. It was kind of weird. So anyway, they become kind of friends. He's trying to help Jamie Foxx get back to his soul. And when he does, Jamie Foxx falls through and he brings 22 with him. And that's why this picture is here with this cat, because we realized that Jamie Foxx was actually in a coma, and that was a therapy cat that they had him rubbing. And so when both souls fell through, his soul fell into the cat, and 22 fell into his body.
Oh, dang.
Right. And so now he's talking to 22, trying to explain stuff, and 22 is scared, don't know this, don't want to do that. Cutting through to make a long story short, without spoiling it, 22 begins to enjoy life, doesn't want to leave. Now he's trying to get his body back. 22 becomes a lost soul. And
dang.
Yeah, and then he begins, because he kind of was hard on 22, and then he begins to realize, hey, maybe I should help. Maybe I've already had my turn, this, that, and the other. And so he begins to try to make it his mission to help 22 want to live and do things. And he about ready to give up his life and things. And then it's a twist that I don't want to spoil, but y'all can watch the movie for free on Twitch, on my Twitch, if you want.
I saw it.
You saw it. Okay, so without spoiling the end, what did you think of the movie?
I gave it a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. I would give it about the same, 6.5.
I mean, when I watched it with my grandkids,
Mm-hmm.
I was like yawning in it. I mean, it's a good movie, but it still got slow parts, and you got to keep me really active. I want cartoons. I thought it was gonna be a cartoon, but it wasn't.
So what is this to you then? This is like a cartoon to me.
It was a cartoon, but it wasn't like my Tom and Jerry or nothing like that.
Right. And for me, I don't like cartoons no more, or movies.
Oh wow, I gotta have cartoons.
I don't like them. I don't like them. So this is the first probably cartoon movie I've watched. I don't know how long. Like I haven't seen the Toy Stories. I haven't seen Cars. I haven't seen Finding Nemo. I ain't seen The Lion King. Okay.
Get out of here.
I've never watched all of The Lion King. Never.
Oh my goodness, you got
never.
Watch The Lion King.
I've never watched none of that stuff.
You said you never seen The Lion King?
Nope.
That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
The Lion King?
Whenever I tell people that, they be like, get out of here. I just couldn't watch that, man. But I'm going to tell you this. When The Lion King came out, I was in high school running the streets, So I didn't watch nothing back during that time, and then I damn sure wasn't gonna watch a cartoon. I'm supposed to be somebody. I'm supposed to
I was
be
watching
somebody.
cartoons
What
in
I
high
look like
school.
watching a cartoon? I'm supposed to be somebody.
Oh, people watch cartoon is good for laughter. If you're depressed, you watch a cartoon. I
Hey,
do. I love cartoons. I watch them without nobody.
that's true. I mean, that's just how my mind was at that time.
Yeah.
And then so much time passed that I ain't never went back. Like, well, let me check this out.
See, Josh, only a Bears fan would never watch The Lion King.
Right?
Don't
Have
hate
y'all
on
saw
the Bears.
the movie Safety? That's
Safety.
Safety. It's on Netflix. That's a
No,
good
I
one.
never heard say.
Never
Get
heard
out
safety.
of here. It's about I ain't gonna spoil it that much, but it was about this young guy goes off to college and his
Football.
parents die and he has to take his little brother or his little brother's gonna go to foster care. So he has to choose to be a to play college ball
This
or
is a
the
true
rest of his
story,
life.
right?
That's what I heard. It's a true story, but
I
it's a
think I
great
heard about
movie.
this.
It's a tearjerker.
Oh yeah. See, I always have a problem with a father son type movie or something like that. It always
You should watch that with your son.
Oh,
He's a good dad.
See, you should watch it.
Pursuit of Happiness probably had you teared up then.
Oh, I
Yeah,
still
a
watch
little
that.
bit. It did. I actually, with the struggle they went through part, I didn't really care so much of that. But like when he had to sleep with his son and the thing and the stall, I was like, man, damn, boy. I ain't never had to go that low, thankfully. But
That's a great
me and
movie.
my
I can
son have had
watch
to go
that.
through some stuff. I've been taking care of my son since he was 10 months old by myself. So I've been
Good
through a lot.
dad.
He's 17 years old now. So, you
Who's
know,
17?
yeah, he's 17, and don't nobody give a damn about no dude trying to help you. Like they got Snap and all this stuff for women. Ain't nobody snap me nothing.
Well, you have to apply.
I did. Even the paperwork and stuff is even worded as if you're a woman are filling it. They'd be like, okay, put the father's name here. I'm like, I am the father. I'm the one trying to get the stuff or
Do
whatever.
you
Like,
get child support?
I
Why?
mean,
Because you're a man and you don't want to file, right?
no, not necessarily that, because I don't look at it as it's about me. I look at it as about the child. And I know some women that say, well, I ain't going to do this or that because I don't need it. It's not about that. It's about the child. It ain't for you. You want to give your child the most opportunities and the best, that you can give them. And so even if that little more come, you should take it because that's a little more you could give to your kid. Hell, you don't need it, then set up an investment account and invest in stocks or save it so that they got money for college or something. So I don't look at it that way. But it sometimes some come through and sometimes it don't. But I'm not about to be, going through a whole lot of calling and doing stuff too. So but at the same time, like I say, it ain't for me. It's for him. So I want to make sure he got everything that he can. Even if I can provide it, still can have even more.
I encourage dudes who have their kids, go ahead and get that child support.
Yeah.
True. Why not? The woman is definitely gonna fall it on you. And if
That's
you
true.
have a child, you are
Kids have two parents. They both of them supposed to contribute. Period.
yeah,
Whether it's a woman or a
exactly.
man.
Right.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly. If
That's
it,
true.
it's a
Uh,
woman's world nowadays, so therefore you have to. A lot of men get spousal child support that's in celebrities that you hear of. Celebrities,
yeah. Well,
they
yeah,
get it.
but they got so much money. It's a big difference. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, like for example, like say if Candy Burris got divorced from Todd, he better get that money. I know they had a little what are the divorce prenup?
Yeah, they got a prenup.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, like he been living a certain lifestyle for so long, like damn. If it was reversed, she would want it. But then again, Candy is built a little different too.
Well,
Because recently she just said that her daughter said she want the child support money, which is why I said it's really for the kids. So she told Candy, which y'all tell me, is this right or wrong? I kind of think this is wrong, but they should have did it differently. So Candy got money, been living good, but the man that she had the baby with, Riley, he got money too. She was even saying he had millions too. So
Right.
so like what? Since the mama got millions, then you don't need that? No, Riley should have had the best of everything, right? So Candy's husband was ordered to pay child support, but because Candy was doing so well, she never came for it. So, but that don't mean that the order wasn't there. So now dude owe like $100,000. And Riley going to college talking about, I want him to pay and give me the money so that she can get $100,000 go straight to her.
She's entitled to it.
So I agree. She's entitled to it, but I think Candy is wrong for letting that build up, and now that man got to pay $100,000 at once, or his daughter gonna look at him like he wrong and put something into it. Now that they gonna have a problem between their relationship, or
They don't have a relationship.
possibly might get him in jail.
They don't have a relationship.
Well, they damn sure ain't gonna get one if he owe $100,000 and he don't pay.
Yeah, I say that with any woman, that if how you gonna pay $100,000 if you ain't been paying $53 a month? That's why so many guys go to jail, because these women let it slide, and then they get angry, and then they want it all at once. Don't let them skip with it. They shouldn't.
But he probably ain't paying just $50 a week. They got it adjusted to your income.
No, I'm just hypothetical.
Right.
They shouldn't let them skip with $50 a month.
No, you shouldn't, because
on
actually,
the flip side of it, though, he had plenty of money to save during that time. He wasn't supporting his child, so
true.
You know,
true.
At some point, you got to pay up.
Yeah, and also you can look at it as he knew that she wasn't coming for him too, and he knew the order was still there.
Right.
So he could have did it and sent it any damn way.
Yep, got to pay the piper one way or the other.
Got to pay.
Because now Candy and him was arguing and having a relationship. Well, they don't have a relationship problem, but having a problem because he said, calling her out her name, talking about why you coming for me with this money and stuff.
Yeah, called her a broke bee and stuff.
Right. But
now,
at the same time, I would be mad too, because now you didn't let it slide for so long. Now all of a sudden you pop out the blue talking about you owe 100 G's. Like, you let it slide so long, like you wasn't tripping. Now what's the problem? You should have never let it slide in the first place.
Exactly. Kelly Clarkson's husband want $2 million a month.
Wow. A month?
No, 200,000 a month.
Okay, 200,000 a month sounds about right for that type of money that she has.
Right.
He's probably gonna get it.
What y'all think about Britney Spears, dude? What was it? K-Fed, Federline.
Which one? Is a lot of them.
Huh?
It's a lot of Britney Spears exes. Which one?
The one Kevin Federline, ain't he getting paid a lot of money off of her and taking care of the kids or something?
Well, he has
kids primarily. She should have been paying.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was a backup.
You mean K-Fed?
So as a young man, how do you feel about that? Would you want spousal support, or would you want child support?
No, I don't want child support.
Why not?
Because I'm gonna be there for if I have a kid, I'm gonna be there for my kid regardless without the child support.
Okay,
but even though me and the mother child gonna go along, we still gonna be very supportive and protective with our child. Do anything to make our child happy. So.
Say if you got custody, would you want child support for the mom?
Mind you, the mom is wealthy and you aren't. And so the kids are living one way with her and they're living another way with you. Plus, these are the kids of a celebrity. So you have to worry about things like security and all that sort of stuff. It's a whole lot that goes into why the people get the type of money that they get.
That's true.
Because you could kidnap one of their ass and get $1 million. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want Riley if I was Candy doing that. Somebody kidnap her ass. What you gonna do? She talking about on the last episode, I'm with friends. She like, well, let me see. I'm not gonna let you see. Man, these people that pull the taking
She's
on
a
your ass.
spoiled brat, though. She's a
She
spoiled
is a
brat.
spoiled
if I
got too
if I
much
didn't
money.
have money.
Yeah, she's riding around in Range Rovers, got this and that in New York. Man, somebody go
Candy did
get
that
her.
to that little girl.
Huh?
Candy did that to her.
She did. She spoiled the hell out of this girl. So S Young, you say you good, you don't want the money.
I don't want her money. I could do finding things to get my own money. Get my own money for me and my child.
That is true, but maybe that's not the point. Maybe it's to have the most for
But
your
the
child.
money ain't for you. It's for the child.
Okay, then I try to find anything I can so I can save with the money and give it for my child. You know,
right?
But depends. But it depends on what the situation is between me. The situation is for the child.
Yeah,
that's true. Even if the person wasn't wealthy, you know, a 2-parent household and a 2-income household is the best. That's been proven. So if you can't have 2 parents, at least have the 2 incomes to try to, you know, provide. You know, you want to get them karate lessons or music lessons or swimming lessons or, you know, whatever that you can. And if you can provide all that on your own, great. You know, save it.
That adds up to those lessons.
Heck yeah, that add up. All them lessons is lessons I paid for my son. That's how I know.
Yeah.
I told my brother to get the child support from his kid's mom, and I told my sister to get child support from her kid's dad. Because at the end of the day, kids cost money. The other parent shouldn't be sitting there just living their lives, not having to financially support the kid. It is what it is.
And it takes
both made them pay for them.
Right.
Yep.
That's true. It take 2. Savannah made a good point. She said Mary J. She don't have kids with her ex, but she still got to pay alimony. What's up
that contract?
That?
Marriage is business contract. She decided to enter into a contract with somebody who had less than her. That contract obligates her to provide that lifestyle also, you know?
If it was reversed, he would be paying her alimony.
But I think in his...
Like Tiger Woods, he gave her how much money? How many golf holes did she swing?
Hey.
Like, is really cheating worth $250 million, 250 million, 300 million?
About that.
And she
before he violated the terms of that contract.
Right.
She found her another rich one too.
She did?
Yeah.
Ain't no way I'd mess with her.
Mary J. Blige, I think I would have had to do something to that guy. It's no paying him that much money. No, I would have.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have thought none of that.
Love and stuff with marriage. You got to think about love and the business aspects of it also. It's something that you should not enter into lightly.
Yeah,
hey Nicole, I appreciate you, sis.
He didn't love her because if he did, he wouldn't have took all that money from her. That's just wrong.
Don't he have a drug problem?
I don't know what Kendu has.
I could have sworn that he got caught with cocaine or something once in the car in the traffic ticket. Or was that? I may be thinking of what's Faith Evans and her man. Maybe I may be thinking of that got pulled over.
That makes the Mary J. Blige thing kind of iffy. Is I think he cheated on her, and so if you cheated and you violated the terms of the marriage, why are you getting spousal support?
Exactly.
I should pull that up and let's see. Miss Savannah, I'm sorry to hear that, sis. And that's unfortunate.
My children's father either. I never.
That's crazy. I could not leave my child out there. That's like, I mean, I don't know, but I really like psychology. I wanted to be a psychiatrist at one time. I just had a problem with going to school forever. I just hated that. But I like to think about why people do and think the way they do. And so that really intrigued me. And so what I've thought in my own information gathering is that a lot of times guys that leave their kids like that probably didn't have a dad in their life. And so they don't see the difference or what they're doing or understand it maybe because they didn't have anybody in their life.
It doesn't, and I'm sorry, I talked over you.
No, go ahead.
It's society. Our society doesn't really put an emphasis on fatherhood like it does on motherhood, you know.
Yeah.
And so these dudes are basically cultured into just making babies and walking away.
Right, right, and also society has pushed it that you a man if you got a lot of women and money. You doing this, you doing that.
Right.
You boring and you a square if you only with one woman. You with one woman? You hit that for years? How you do that?
Yeah, you got these young rappers out here now, 21, 22, 23 years old with 7 kids and stuff.
7 kids, yeah.
Ain't no way in the world. Like, I'm glad my mom and dad talked to me about that stuff. And they was giving me condoms when I was in like 7th grade. I wasn't getting none yet, but I was practicing. I was trying it on. Blowing it up. Trying to put it. I'm just joking. I wasn't doing that shit, y'all. I'm like, you really didn't know. Not making the joke. But I was trying them on. I'm like, I remember I was in the bathroom. My mom knocked on the door. I'm like, I'm in the bathroom. She like, yeah, you trying them on, ain't you? And bust out loud. I'm like, no. Like, yeah, right. But you know, she told me kissing is, and we just talked about this the other day, but you start kissing and as young, remember this. She said, be careful. Because kissing leads to forking. So if you with somebody that you gonna be kissing, you better have something in your pocket because that's what it lead to. What else kissing gonna lead to? What you about to do? Just kiss and be like, okay, see you later.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Peace.
There you go. Yes, he is. He ain't. Don't be putting no babies on SN.
That's
why I told him pack the plastic. Pack the plastic. It's only $1 a piece. $1.
Just a kiss.
Don't
That's
trust
it.
those.
Like, I know you
how young are you again? You really are kissing and that's it. That ain't it.
No, because I know these females are sneaky. I know they trying to
poke a hole in your plastic.
Like, I know what you're trying
to do. Hey, don't think how old he is. He could be 20-something years old. He could still be very cautious.
That's true.
Very cautious young man.
I got one child, and he wasn't born until I was 26. So I had to sow my royal oats for a while. I was a man now, okay? I feel that. I do that. They want no muchacho. Okay? I just want the chocha.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all got to look that up if you don't know what that was. Nicole, you say if you're going to be in psychology, you got to go all the way to the PhD. Otherwise, you're not going to make any money. Exactly. Yeah. And that's why, you know, I wasn't ready for the PhD. Player hated degree. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready. You say my dad took care of his second family while we fended for ourselves after the divorce. We were on our own. He wanted her to crawl back, but she pursued her education. Damn.
That's messed up.
Pops was a Rolling Stone, boy. He wasn't. That was messed up. That's unfortunate. But it seemed that your mom overcame and was a good example of being strong. And, you know, I didn't go through anything similar to that, but my mom has been an example of being strong for me in a different way, you know. So, you know, sometimes you could take a bad situation and still gain some inspiration and from it. And I don't know you that well, but from what I've seen and heard, you seem like a strong woman as well. So sometimes, you know, we get the blessings out of the worst situations.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know I didn't want to go through my health situations and things, but in a way, it's been kind of a blessing. I wish I could have got the blessing without having to go through that. Don't get me wrong. But what can we say? You know, we don't always have choices for a lot of things. So, but when we do have choices, that's when we try to, you know, hopefully take our time and make the best choice. One example is taking that shot.
I'm not taking
That's one example in life where we do got a choice, but
Man, hearing about how people had struggles with their dads and stuff like that made me super grateful. Because my dad, he was always there for us, always been there for us, and so I'm forever grateful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dad had some problems and stuff, but he was there, and for the most part, he did the best he could. Nobody's perfect. Um, it's no real rule book or one way to follow to make somebody this way or that way. And as you get older, you realize you got your own shit you dealing with too. And then next thing you know, you got kids.
Yeah, everybody just trying to live life.
For real. Like you look at it as a kid as your parents or this or that, but when you get older, they ain't nobody but another man and woman working with kids trying to figure their shit out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like everybody else. But you look up to your parents because that's your first teachers in life and they the ones that do everything for you. But then as you get older, you know that they are people like everybody else trying to make it. And they didn't have all the answers either. But
Nope.
they tried their best with what they knew. And some people make it and have a good experience for the most part. And some people have a bumpier road than others, But
Well, you can learn and try and get better.
Right. And this is a little bit of what I was saying earlier about a lot of guys that don't have a parent, a father in their life, and then they have a kid. And she's saying the same thing, basically, that I think, like I say, I think about the psychology of things. They don't understand what they missed sometimes. And they think, well, hell, I'm all right. I did good. My dad wasn't in my life. What's the point? Not realizing they may be missing something.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think you're doing good and you're all right, and you don't realize you missing something. You may be a little cold, or inconsiderate, or a lot of other things you may not realize. Another thing, and I don't want to come from my ladies because y'all do a great job, but a lot of guys that are raised with only a mom in their life, they grow up acting like bitches and be sensitive because they don't know how to chill. They only got the emotional side from their mom. They don't know how to be cool and chill, and that's why they want to, like, somebody want to bust out your windows. A dude, like, man, what's wrong with you?
I'm gonna probably be single forever just for that reason.
Right.
It's definitely false.
Well, not everybody, but I have come across those. So, like, some women try to be tough and they say, well, I'm the mom and the dad and stuff, and they'll try to toughen you up and stuff. And I get it. And you got to do what you can. Like I say, we all here just regular people trying to make the most of it. You know what I mean? Nobody knows everything. We all, is in this together.
Yeah.
But you got to keep in mind, don't let them get too sensitive and stuff. That's why some of these dudes be ready to hit women and fight and stuff. And not to say that that's the single reason why. It's a lot of reasons why people do crazy things. But a lot of guys,
it's not a thing to down all dudes who are raised by single moms or anything. But he's right. Some of them, who
for real.
They got babies like the mug by their moms, and they some baby issues.
Man, and they even come with this stupid ass game. I'm looking for a girl to take care of me.
Looking for their mom.
Crap like that to no woman. What's up? I'm trying to lay up. What? Like, what I'm supposed to get allowance to? I need to ask to use your car. Ask to spend.
They literally do ask me to use their chicks' cars and stuff.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I couldn't do that. I was embarrassed to ask my mom and dad for allowance and to ask for rides. And I was a kid. Like, I was taught to get my own and do this and that. So, like, it was hard for me to do that stuff. Like, my dad wasn't doing that. Like, I wasn't taught to do that. I was out shoveling snow, making money, raking leaves, doing this and that. I ain't about to ask for no allowance. If my parents had good jobs, it wasn't like, I couldn't get, $10. It's just I wasn't built that way. So, like, I'll have to go out and get my own. I had to create something. I had to do something. I'm not going to keep asking, can I borrow your car? I'm going to get my own damn car. I'm not gonna ask, can I lay up on your couch? I got my own house. You know, I'm not gonna do that. So like it's just totally different. And then I would be dating some people, they would think I wasn't interested or whatever, because I'm not trying to lay up in your house or eat your food or drive your car. Like I got up my own house. I gotta cook. I know how to cook. Like I can drive. I'm talking to you because I like you, not because I need survival.
Right.
You know,
homosexual.
right? Homosexual. That's a nice one. I'm about to have to steal that one, boy. Homosexual. Miss Savannah said, "Future, look at you and you pregnant."
That man got to stay 80 yards away from anything in my vicinity. He has
Right.
80 babies.
For real. And he dirty with sleeping with other people's women.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
You don't know about that?
What, Future?
Yeah.
I knew, but I didn't know you were gonna blow the belt.
Oh yeah. Bap, tell him about that. You know who he was? What about that?
What happened?
Future sleeping with other people's women.
Scottie Pippen's wife.
Yeah, she ain't no good at all.
Larsa Pippen is on some other stuff.
She is pathetic, and you know what? She's an embarrassment to her kids. Because her son, young Scottie Pippen, huh?
Scottie Pippen was running after her though,
because he's a fool. But also Scottie Pippen got kids, and it's embarrassing. His son is like one of the top high school players in coming up, and his son about to be in the NBA. You want everybody talking trash to him on the court? Your mama a thought.
Some of them probably dated his mama.
Not right. Actually, dude in the NBA.
Yeah, she dates them young boys now.
Yeah, dude. Malik Beasley or something is in the NBA. Malik Sealy, somebody she dating right now. Beasley. He in the NBA right now, and her son will be in the NBA in like 2 years.
I can't imagine at 35 looking at a dude in his 20s and being attracted. She's about 40.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard playing against the guy that smashed your mom.
Like, that's horrible, man.
Yeah,
and not that smashed your mom, smashing.
Yeah,
like bang bang, he is smashing.
Yeah, he is smashing. That's embarrassing. That's horrible. Imagine the locker room
for her. You sitting there dealing with a dude that young. Like, what do you even see in that?
And you know that's what happened with LeBron. I want to talk to you about that right quick, and then I'm gonna tell you about what happened with LeBron for those who don't know. So you got to keep in mind, women, just like men, young people look good. Young people look good. Young women look good. Young men look good. So as you get older,
it's different.
So I can understand a long-term relationship, because then you got to talk about mental, and it's more than sex. And if you're talking to somebody that's a goofy, that's not gonna work, because you're gonna get agitated and an airhead if you got some sense. But young NBA players, they look good. They tall. They got six packs. They got muscles. I'm sure
looking like big kids.
Yeah, they do. Their faces look so young.
Yeah, they got baby faces. I want to hug them. I don't want to sleep with them.
Yeah, but she also is a basketball booty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she chased after Scottie. So she really loved them. Scottie probably, like Scottie's body, he still looked like he could play. But she know he an old guy. And she probably be talking about young stuff, and probably now is starting to think about, that's what happens sometime when you get in a relationship with a 10, 15-year-old age difference. So like she 40, but he 50 something, and he old country dude too. Scottie real country. And she probably want to go listen to Future or do this or that. She damn near an empty nester, and she got this old big nose Negro over here, don't want to do a damn thing. She like, I'm about to upgrade. And that's what's messed up.
About to have an empty life.
For real. But she gonna get that money off of Scottie.
Yeah.
And, that's what's really messed up, is that
he talking about LeBron James sleeping with his LeBron James teammate sleeping with his mama, right?
Right. So that's what I was gonna bring up. So for those who don't know, I'm glad you reminded me. I almost forgot. I was from going to that doctor in California. The effects still got me. Anyway, For those who don't know, the real reason, and talking and grubbing, if you still there, you could probably chime in because you from Cleveland. But the real reason he left is because his mom, who at the time was like early 40s, was sleeping with one of his teammates, Delonte West. And nobody told LeBron. He didn't know. Everybody knew damn near, like on the team, in the front office, all kind of stuff knew, but LeBron, he the only one that didn't know. And when he found out, he was pissed because like everybody know the dude is smashing his mama. Nobody told him. He embarrassed because everybody was walking around laughing, saying jokes, this, that, and the other. And you talking about my mom getting tossed up.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? And dude was a decent player, but he wasn't all that. And he was, I think, a little younger than LeBron, or maybe the same age, give or take. And
he's going to now, though.
Man, LeBron ruined his career. He ruined his career. For those who do not know about,
he kind of young though. He's younger than LeBron by 1 year.
By 1 year, so that's
no,
even
older. My bad, older than LeBron 1 year.
Okay, so that's what I say. It's still the same, give or take. Anyway, LeBron ruined his career. He turned into a drug addict out the NBA, and you know he's been on the corner begging for change. I'm not even joking. They just felt bad for him and tried to give him a story. See, he now works at a Florida rehab.
Yeah, because he got some help.
He could still be in the NBA. He's only 1 year older than LeBron. He could have still been playing. He could play. He was a good player.
But it was a rumor, though. But it was a rumor. It was a rumor at first.
I think that was for real.
Yeah, that it was a rumor at first until
this is what they had found him just not too long ago. Yeah, that's what happened. LeBron destroyed this dude.
Yeah, because they said it was rumored to somebody from this facility. They said, yeah, they did it. And then LeBron had to find out by a teammate. They said, y'all just saw your mom riding with, Delonte West and the motorcycle.
Damn. Yeah, look. There you go.
I don't think he was like going out to ruin his career, anything like that specifically. But, certain things have certain consequences. I do think that after it came out what Delonte West was going through, I think LeBron issued a statement about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, he'd have to. They actually look like a cute, decent couple too. Let me ask y'all: was LeBron's mom mad for smashing Delonte, his teammate?
That's wrong.
Wait, what?
Jocelyn, was LeBron's mama wrong? Bap said it's wrong. Was she wrong for smashing Delonte? Jocelyn, you sleep? As young, what's up?
Yeah, she got knocked out. Yeah.
Yeah. Was Delonte, was he wrong? Was LeBron mama wrong for that?
Oh, definitely she was wrong for that. Especially the teammate. You don't go there and date your son teammate and things always gonna be peaches and cream.
Right.
Not knowing that what this situation was gonna come. It's gonna evolve.
They both wrong, but that is so messy.
That is messy. They should have at least waited till they was on separate teams or something.
Yeah. But things got. But you didn't say it. But things got bad when Delonte was on Instagram. He was like talking bad about LeBron. Like, oh, who's the best father in the NBA, Delonte or Del Curry? And
oh, that's messed up.
Yeah,
LeBron's father, the stepdaddy.
Yeah.
That's messed up. She should have. So here's why I think she was the most wrong, because your dad, you're not your dad, but your son is the face of the NBA. Like, you gotta be careful what you do, because that throws shade on him. You can't be out doing certain things. That's like Michael Jordan mama was a thought. Like, that would have messed up Jordan. Like, I'm glad that she looking good, got money. Finally, her son, did this and that. But, like, you need to be a little more discreet now and up your game. Like, you trying to be a groupie, but busting down basketball players.
What is that behind
the owners or executives at Nike or something? What are you doing busting down these regular dudes like a groupie.
Ew.
You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron, you would be having access to like executives now to date.
Right. Go get your own weekend.
For
Because
real.
the one with the bad hair, what is up with that one?
Oh, there you go. I was checking on you, Jocelyn. So what you think about this? Who you think was wrong? You think the mama was wrong, or Delonte, or both?
Both of them wrong.
Okay. Now they said the mother messy, but you know, Savannah said they both grown.
But she should think about her son.
Right.
His image. She's going along for the ride of the money and all of that. So think of his image. He taking care of you. He done gave you everything. Now why you want to do this?
Right. Especially his teammate.
Yeah.
You know, that's the best. That's the best. I mean, not the best. The worst. The worst part of it. Right. I'm saying the best. That's the worst.
The guy behind her, is he homeless or something?
That's him.
That is him.
Wow.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
That's him with his braids out.
And that's him.
Might not have been pulled together enough for an executive.
Yeah. Yeah, she probably. Still, he would have gave her a shot just because of who she was.
Yep.
Go find a single Karl Malone version or something.
Single Karl Malone. Yeah,
I want Rick Foxx. That's who I want.
Rick Foxx. What happened with him and
these light skins? Oh my god, Rick Foxx.
No,
he's a handsome man.
No, he just have aged so well. He looks really good. We're the same age. He looks great.
Light skinned brothers age good.
I don't care for him.
I'm gonna be 43 years old, man.
Yeah, you same age with my daughter.
Yeah. See, as young, you ain't know. I don't look that old, do I?
Nope.
You have to think about it. Let me think. I won't get kicked off.
I would give you 37.
Good answer. You say what? 37?
I would have gave you that.
Yeah, I guess I ain't looking that much different.
35, 37. I would have gave you that.
I used to look a lot better. Like those pictures I showed you when I was 33, people would think I was like 25 or something. Or 26.
The only reason I said that because you said the other day you graduated in 96. That's the same year my daughter graduated from, so that's how I knew your age.
Yeah. That was a long time ago, man. It felt like just yesterday.
96?
Huh?
You graduated in 96?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what's up with that? What's good with that?
Nothing. I just didn't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, thank you, Miss Savannah. You looking good in your picture, too. I see you striking a pose. Got them pretty teeth. Every other day, I got something else falling apart with me. I used to have a good smile. Now they breaking up like my parents, but it's all good.
Oh, no.
They splitting up like my parents.
Did you read her what she said?
Yeah, I was about to say, bless you. You looking good.
Well, all right.
I would have never knew you was 5'0". You undercover 5'0". You undercover 5'0", ain't you? I knew it. Looking good, girl. I know that's right. My dad's birthday is in January. And my dad, and both of my grandparents' birthday was in January, but now they passed on, so now it's my dad. But yeah, he the 10th.
Mine was last
Savannah.
Monday.
What'd you say, Bap?
I said happy early birthday to Savannah.
Okay. Jocelyn, when's your birthday?
Mine was Monday. All y'all had the day off. We celebrated King's Day on my birthday.
Oh, okay. You should have came through. I was here Monday live.
It was my birthday. I was really busy enjoying myself.
I know that's right.
I had
happy birthday, Jocelyn.
Here's a little gift for you, baby. There you go. I got some cakes for you. Happy birthday, sis. Happy birthday. You eat them
That
cake.
was my show.
Oh, with the prince, huh?
A little cake for you, girl.
Even with the COVID, I had a drive-by for my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yes, COVID. I had a drive-by. People
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
looking. A drive-by.
Rick
You know, when
Fox
people
and
pass
Vanessa
by.
broke up.
A
Yeah,
drive-by when they
her
shoot each
other-
other. A drive-by.
Not shooting. No, no, not S. Young. Not shooting. No, I'm talking about
somebody
it was a
explain it. What?
it was
Rick
a
Fox
parade.
and Vanessa broke up. Yeah, him and her other ex still live with her.
That's crazy. So Vanessa Williams, Rick Fox, and her other ex live together in one house together right now.
No,
Why?
Vanessa Williams
For the
is
kids, for
married.
the kids probably.
Oh, okay.
Jocelyn said
I
Vanessa
didn't know.
Williams is married.
Yeah, she's married. Excuse me, to this white dude.
Stony Rock, man, you sure about this? I actually did hear this about somebody, but I don't think it was Vanessa and Rick. But I did hear, I'm trying to remember where I heard this, that the ex and the current live with the woman. But I don't think it's Vanessa, though. I don't think that's what it was. I didn't hear
That's
that
a lot
about
of
Vanessa.
people.
That is a lot. That's messy. I can't be with your ex in my house.
Mm-mm.
No,
No.
knowing that you used to park here, your
Which
parking space has been revoked, buddy. This is my garage. This ain't a 2-car garage, punk. This is only one. It's for my, Cadillac. That's it.
I
got
struggle even thinking about if I get married, having to live with somebody forever, having to live with two people who I ain't even with. No,
right.
ma'am.
Well, that's
Me and
why
my
you got to be best friends first. That's the one thing people get backwards. You go about attraction and sex, and then you realize I can't stand this dummy.
Mm-mm.
They an
That's one
idiot.
problem I don't have. I can't be around a person I can't get along with, and you
That's
have to have a
yeah.
brain.
See, that's the key. See, I've been with people I thought we was great, and as time went on, I thought they was an idiot, and so I try to not talk about them. I'm like, well, we in this together. I'm gonna try to help you. I'm gonna tell you this or do that or whatever, and they would always, you think you know everything? No, I just think you know nothing. That's it. So I'm gonna help you. Okay.
Trying to educate the people, Lord.
Right. Like if you can't drive and you grown, you got a problem. Not me trying to tell you how. You the one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna help you. Don't get mad at me. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And other things, if I'm trying to help you get money in your pocket, don't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and do all this and then you go like I talk about what other people, what your family or your daddy don't do it. I'm not your daddy. You ain't your mama. We gotta do what we gotta do. Plus they older than us, so how can we be in the position they in when we getting started in life and they already in a different spot?
Yeah.
You know,
Logic.
yeah, I was just gonna say sometimes people make the wrong comparisons. That's all. Yeah. What you was gonna say, Bap?
No, I just said logic. That's
Yeah,
all.
definitely. Savannah say Vanessa Bryant, Kobe's widow, his former teammates trying to inbox her for a date to this day. That's true, and she did bring that up, which is too soon. Actually, it's never soon. You can never go and come at Vanessa Bryant if you used to play with Kobe in my book.
Well, ain't no man gonna be able to
Trying to
feel.
get her on a date.
Yeah,
No,
So they don't have enough
Jocelyn, go
money.
ahead.
I
They don't have
wouldn't.
enough money. They got
No,
McDonald money, and she got what? Not she got so much money. So what is
she
she
got
doing?
about 400 million is what Kobe's net worth was. 400 to 500 million when he died.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
So
low.
So she
yeah.
doesn't need no man can come to her for money. Even if
Mm-mm.
you got $1 billion, what does she don't have?
The man just died
Exactly.
last year.
Right, like no, I
Right,
was like no. I would say no too soon. No, it wouldn't work. And tomorrow is the anniversary, so
right.
And
so
that's
that
sad to come out his friends to come at her. That's
Right.
sad.
That is so disrespectful.
Like, don't do that, man. Like, come on. Tomorrow is the anniversary, so she can't.
Tomorrow's the anniversary?
Yeah, of him dying.
Him and his daughter, yeah.
In January?
I would be cussing people out.
Yeah, because he died right before COVID happened.
That was in March.
No, it was in January or February, I thought.
No, I thought Kobe died in March.
No, he died January 26th, 2020.
I thought it was January.
Yeah, COVID started getting bad in February.
And it really hit in March because I couldn't take my son out for his birthday in March. Now, here's Vanessa Bryant. And this is a website that I use if you ever want to know what people's net worth is. This gives you a better idea than people guessing. It's celebritynetworth.com. I use it all the time. And you can see Vanessa Bryant is worth $600 million.
Wow.
You don't need nobody's money.
Yeah, so she's that money. And that's the thing. When you got big money, that money starts making you money. So if you got 500 million, that money will make you another 50 to 100 million every year.
Those babies are set for life.
Oh man,
forever.
And she was a video girl. And Kobe Bryant's, for those who don't know how they met,
Kobe was doing the album.
Yeah, Kobe had a rap album, and when he first came out, a few NBA players was rapping.
Horribly.
No, just Kobe.
No, Allen Iverson had one. Chris Webber had one.
That was whack.
It was a few I remember because I was young and I was into it then, so I was actually paying attention. But they didn't release Allen Iverson's album. The NBA got him to shelve it.
They're like, nah,
He was actually saying some like "kill you" type stuff, like gangster rap. They like,
he was talking about struggles. Yeah, they was like, no, yeah.
Right.
Whoever this guy is or guys that's coming to try to holler at them, she should have a brother to beat the hell out of him. It's being disrespectful for one thing. It's being disrespectful.
She met Kobe when she was 17 in that video.
He was 21.
He was 21. And, he was young. They were both young and they just spent all their time together. Kobe was really a loner. So he didn't like hang with teammates. He wasn't the type to be with
he was young. Yeah, because he was young, trying to focus on his craft and stuff.
Yeah. And, what do you think of her mother?
Oh, her mama is foul.
I don't know about her mother. What's about her mother?
Okay, so the mother, she said that she trying to sue her for saying that for the money, for the right, because she she doing that for the money because she said, I never got enough money, and trying to how I was supposed to say this, trying to
blame her.
Yeah.
Huh. I know Kobe family don't like her.
No.
They didn't get along, but I didn't know about her.
Her mother, Kobe's mother and father. The sisters, they cool with her.
I'm about to pull it up.
The sisters, they cool with her. Not the fam. It's not about the whole family. The sisters cool with her. Cause I watched on Instagram, I seen Kobe's sisters and Vanessa, they taking pictures and smiling with the kids. They cool. It's just the parents.
Yeah, the Vanessa Bryant's mama is foul. She's sitting there trying to sue her because Vanessa Bryant didn't want to finance her lifestyle.
Like she want to use, she trying to take the money from
her. Mama look pretty good too.
She being greedy though. That's wrong.
They over there focusing on how the lady look. Look at you.
I wanted to give her the money so she look even better. No. Let's see. Vanessa Bryant accuses her own mother. Let's see. Trying to extort her. What is this? Dismiss. All right. Says that she accuses her of extortion over lawsuit demanding financial support. To financial support your own mom. Come on. You could do it, but you can't sue me for it. What the hell?
She says want to sue her mom.
The mom want to sue her.
Yeah, the mom want to sue her.
Yeah, it says that she denounced the lawsuit filed by her own mother, asking for back pay for work as an unpaid assistant. The 41-year-old NBA icon died in a helicopter crash in January, along with the daughter and 7 others. Sophia, she's 68. The mother of Vanessa Bryant alleges that Kobe promised to take care of her for life and is seeking financial support along the lines of that promise.
That is so not legally binding.
Right. Plus he dead.
And not only that, the woman knew her daughter was going to take care of her anyway.
Right.
Right. That's what I'm wondering what is happening. Like, I'm wondering why she doing it. She don't want to get a handout. She probably want her own damn money. Like, some people
she started getting the minute after Kobe died and after Vanessa Bryant had more control of that money.
I feel like, to me, I think she
That's
doing
probably
that.
What it is.
I think she doing that for the money.
Of
like,
course.
I think
she knew she couldn't sue Kobe. Yeah. It says that the mother is seeking to extort a financial windfall. She probably won like 20 million. Like, bitch, what assistant get paid 20 million?
See?
And I was like, that's sad. You trying to sue like your daughter after like what happened with your son-in-law and your granddaughter?
And your granddaughter.
And it says right here, Vanessa Bryant countered that no actual promises were made when she and her husband let her mother stay to live with the family for free. So she was living in a mansion for free. I'm sure she was getting paid. She probably was making at least $100,000 a year, which is an executive salary. I mean, you don't get paid $100,000 a year for any job for the most part, unless you're a damn executive or you running a company, own the company, or you working in some high level tech field or something where your skills are, premium.
Mom about to get a rude awakening.
Yeah, for real. Where do you get $100,000 a year for at least being an assistant? You ain't even the man. You the assistant.
And then she lied and said she used to babysit. She was the caretaker and babysitter for the kids. Now, know Vanessa had all kind of household help.
And listen to this.
For a child, probably. A nanny child.
And she said she wants to take back charge and charge her $96 an hour for working 12 hours a day for 18 years for watching her grandchildren.
Some lawyer is sitting there.
No, that's no. I think no. I think no money because once the Kobe death situation, I think once the death happened, then the money got involved. She like, well, I'm waiting for that money. I'm waiting for that money to come in. Like, it was like that's money. Crazy. Like, what you mean money? That's the money's for the kids.
Some lawyer done lied to that lady. And about to make her lose the money that she was getting because Vanessa Bryant probably ain't going to give her nothing now.
Right. And you got to pay for your place to live because you damn sure ain't going to be living in my house and you suing me. So I got to see your ass too. Yeah, you out the house. You're going to have to do all that on your own. I don't want to see that.
I don't want you doing that drama around my kids.
For real.
She just had a baby a couple years ago, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I think she did. I think they do got like a baby that's like 2 or 3 or 4 or something like that.
Who, Vanessa?
Yeah.
She got that one, the last baby, not even one, maybe one. Maybe one.
Yeah. Let me do a quick math. She say $96 an hour times 12 hours. That's $1,152 a day. Let's say she just say for 5 days. So let's say time 5. That would be $5,760 a week. Now, let's do times 4 because it's 4 weeks in a month. That's how much you get per week, 5,760. Times 4 weeks in a month. That would be $23,000 a month. Times 12 months in a year. That's $276,000 a year times 18 years.
So what does she do?
She wants about to say something disrespectful. I was about to say she can go jump in a lake.
I want to know.
She wants $5 million. Yeah, you know what? if she could have came to her correctly and got $5 million, what the hell is 5 million and I got 600 million?
Right.
Exactly.
You
All
should
she
have
had to
came at
do
me
was sit there
correct.
and not be an idiot.
Right. I would have
Nicole,
gave my
nobody is saying that she couldn't take care of her mother, but the thing is, she's sitting there extorting her her daughter, and suing her after her daughter's husband and kid died.
Like your
The
dad,
mama
like
is
your
foul.
son-in-law. No, the SARS part is like your granddaughter died.
Right.
Instead of you suing money, why don't you comfort your daughter and be like, you know what, let's come together as a family? But you didn't even do that. You just want the money.
Right. And listen to this though. It says, even after that betrayal, I was willing to provide my mother with monthly support for the rest of her life, and that wasn't good enough. She instead contacted me through intermediaries, contrary to what she claims, and demanded $5 million, a house, and a Mercedes SUV.
That some lawyer done gassed that lady up.
Yeah, trying to get some.
You know how much she got, man? Like, I think you know how much she got for the will. You know how much you're gonna get for the will.
Yeah,
you might get more. Like somebody in her ear. So.
Yep, in her ear and let her down a cliff.
And this is crazy. It says Vanessa swears that she will not concede to these false and absurd claims that her mother is making, and alleges that her mother not only wants the back pay from the lawsuit, but also wants to continue collecting alimony from a 2004 divorce.
Seriously?
Oh, she is a gold digger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember he talked about the Muse, the documentary.
Yeah. Said maybe she wanted Kobe.
That's what it sounds like. If she's saying Kobe promised me to take care of me the rest of his life.
Shoot.
That's what it sounds like.
Because he said him and his wife, they was going through the divorce in 2004. Because she said that because he said Vanessa told him that she hate him.
Mm-hmm. How I leave out 4 weeks a year? I said 4 weeks, then time 12 months. It's 4 weeks in every month, right?
Well, what's that equal?
Too much dang money. That's what it equals. She crazy.
For real. You ain't lying. And that's just, she sound like Kenya Moore type.
After my sister died, the last thing I was thinking about was the money.
With them feathers,
what you say, S. Young?
With them feathers that Kenya have.
Kenya Moore is so shady.
Her husband released a statement about her.
Yeah.
What did they say?
Just that they getting divorced.
Again. And he did it the day before her birthday. To crash.
Yeah, he
said,
I would have did it too, man. Screw her.
That's like a present. Like, I'm gonna give you a present.
She's getting what she's put out there. She always putting shade and spoiling people's special day. She spoiled Cynthia damn engagement.
See, and we always after that.
Yeah. So that's what she get.
Yeah, that's like a husband did a good job. Like
this current episode, she talking about she put together this trip for everybody. She gonna make everybody take the bus, but her and Toya go take the private jet.
And she was talking about how fine Drew's husband is.
Man,
I'm like, lady,
them hands, girl, get your old ass up out of here. Straight up, you can't be coming in nobody's house talking about how fine they man is, and you don't even get along with Drew. You don't like her, so you'll try to let your booty or titties hang out in front of them.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. That's what she goes. Girl, I was drunk. I'm sorry. Bloop bloop.
Like,
and see, it's not even about the whole cheat aspect of it, because you can't make a dude cheat. A dude cheats because he wants to. It's about the disrespect of it all. I
think that's a good job he did. He's trying to give you a present. Divorce papers.
Oh Lord.
She beat him to the punch. He beat her.
Right. He beat her to the punch. Bap, I agree with you. You can't make a man cheat, but temptation is a problem for people, period. Just like we're going to see on the next episode, somebody did something with one of them strippers, and Cynthia talking about, I had to see his penis or something. Like, he's swinging that sausage. It was tempting.
I heard it through Instagram. I've seen it through Instagram. It was...
See? So you don't want that temptation. You want to avoid that. And Kenya Moore is trash. Trash.
I wouldn't allow it because it's disrespectful. You are not going to disrespect me in my home.
For real. For real. And she's talking about, I can outdress Drew wearing a paper bag. Bitch, please. I think she forgets she's getting older. Like,
dress however you want. You still single and miserable. Well, almost divorced and miserable.
I know that's right. Get ready, man. We've been talking, having a good one. I just looked at the time. Get ready to wrap this up in a second.
Y'all watch this?
I'm gonna give you a present.
Right, I started talking about Kenya, boy. I got re-energized. You damn right. I hate some Kenya, boy.
Like, yo, like, hey, baby, I'm gonna give you a present. Divorce papers. Happy
For
birthday.
real. Hey, Kenya Moore talking about, I never let Brooklyn go anywhere overnight, not even with her daddy. Why?
How do you not let somebody go with their dad? That's
right. Right. Talking about we gotta take her on the jet. I won't let, man, who the fuck are you? Like, who made her think she can tell when this baby can be with her dad? I would divorce her too and get this in writing. I'm tired of you thinking you can make up all the damn rules on when I can see my kid or what I can do or where we. I can't even go out of the country if I wanted to without his approval. You damn right.
Yeah, you got his whole baby.
Right. I mean, I couldn't take my kid out the country without doing like checking in and saying something like, how could you do that? How could you think that? You could just do whatever you want to do, and he's like wrong for that. That's his kid. Like, he should at least know. You just gonna just take her and do anything. Then what if something else happened? He didn't even know. He just shocked all the way. If it was the roles reversed and he had custody and he with other women or traveling here and that, you'd be one to know and you'd be ready to have a fit. Kenya Moore is such a mess. I can feel my blood pressure bumping right now.
I don't
Not
watch
blood
it.
pressure.
I haven't watched it since Nene left.
I hear that. She came on a couple episodes earlier this season, but I could tell she ain't really into it like she used to.
Oh, I didn't know she was on this new season.
Yeah, she was in. They still don't get along. She don't nobody like her and type stuff. Everybody got something to. I don't see who likes who. None of them like anybody, if you ask me.
Nobody. All of them talking.
They done been around each other too long.
Yeah, and Kenya Moore, she only using Toya. She just using her as like a groupie for her to like boost her confidence, and she probably want to give her some bump tacos or something. You see, she sent her a picture naked with her booty out.
Yeah,
got a big ass ass.
I don't watch it. I don't watch it. Did y'all watch the Salt and Pepper movie?
I couldn't hear you. What movie?
The Salt and Pepper.
No, I had it set for recording. It must not have did it.
I seen it. I watched the movie yesterday.
Okay, Sally Ann, you take care, sis. We getting ready to wrap it up in the next few minutes anyway after this Salt and Pepper. But y'all tell me about.
I seen the movie.
What you think about it, that's young? Then I get to you, Jocelyn.
It was okay.
Now let me ask you, what you know about Salt and Pepper? They was before your time, right?
One word, mother.
Mother, she got you onto it, huh? Okay. Jocelyn, what you think about the Salt and Pepper?
I gave it a 3.
Wow.
That's not good.
It wasn't right. Some of them I didn't know. Some of them I didn't know that it happened to them, but the movie overall was like,
Like, so why you give it a 3, Jocelyn? I'm gonna pull it up for everybody.
Because they left Spinderella out. They showed her.
How?
They did.
She on the list though.
She sued.
It must be 2 episodes, I think.
No.
It's movie.
Oh wow.
They showed her, but it's like the movie was just based on Salt and Pepper.
How you do a Salt and Pepper movie without Cinderella?
And now that you say that, look, they only got 2 people right here. Spin should have been in the middle behind them.
Oh, they're crazy.
Yeah, it's only 2 for them.
Wow.
She was in the movie, but they never said anything. The deals that they made was just with them 2, etc., etc., etc.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't like it. That's why I say I want to see. It's like I want to see Spinderella's story. I want to know what happened, where her downfall. what made her overcome those boundaries. Because I seen Salt boundaries, I seen Pepper boundaries, but I want to know what's Cinderella's boundaries.
She was so unique to be a woman DJ at that time.
Mm-hmm.
She was 15 when she started.
What? 16, I didn't know that.
They were in their 20s already.
Wow. I
16.
thought they was all the
same.
It was
like 19, 20.
I used to have 20s. Such a crush on Salt.
Oh,
I remember the very first time Push It.
That light skin.
Yeah, that's Salt right
there.
there.
Does that? So I was like, damn, if I was born in the 80s, I was live in the 90s.
Man, I love Salt, boy, so much. I really had a crush. I remember I was at the roller skating rink, and they played music at the roller skating rink, and they played the video for Push It. I damn near crashed looking at that. I'm like,
Push It. Shoot.
I was like, ooh wee, who are they?
She was bulimic. She was
really.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't know that.
She was what?
And
bulimic.
Tretch was a punching bag on Pep.
Oh no,
that I knew about.
Yeah,
don't spoil that. Don't spoil that. No.
That ain't spoiled. We knew that.
I mean,
oh, you knew? Oh yeah, yeah. But no, it didn't really show. No, it didn't really show abusive. It just showed aggressive.
Well, it's a Lifetime movie, so it ain't gonna get that detailed like if it was on HBO.
Yeah, so it sucks.
No.
Let's see who did they have. So did Lalia Odom and Gigi Townsend do a good job as Salt and Pepper?
Not the Pepper one, but the Salt one. I felt wow.
This is Pepper right here.
Now this one, no, I didn't like that. She don't
look like her. She actually was prettier than Pepper.
I was like Pepper wasn't skinny in the early days. She was.
No, she wasn't.
She was thick and fat. Yeah.
No, she wasn't fat. She wasn't fat.
Thick, yeah, we're gonna go thick.
S. Young, what you think about the guy that they had for Martin Lawrence? That was hilarious.
They had Martin or what? They was talking about House Party or something?
No, they all used to work in the call.
They used to work for Sirius. Kid and Play.
Martin. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but the girl that played Salt, I thought she did a wonderful.
They got MC Hammer in here. What's MC Hammer doing with them?
It was a how you say a short when it's like no lines. It's
cameo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Showed everybody that that came through that they
passed by, knew each other.
Yeah. But Martin Lawrence, the guy that they had playing Martin Lawrence, he was a Teletubby. And
this is Martin Lawrence character guy.
That's messed up.
A Teletubby.
Like he was 40.
He look old.
Yeah.
This is him.
But
he looked too old to play a young Martin. He looked like he Martin age right now.
Oh no, this guy was thick that they had. Big swole guy.
This is him.
Wasn't it slow?
This is him, Denver Taylor.
That's him, but his body was real fat and round.
Yeah, they not showing his body right in these pictures.
Yeah, when was Martin ever like that? Martin was small.
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin was real skinny. If you see him and do the right thing, like that damn tank top was falling off. Yeah. Man, what you talking about, man? We trying to go and do this. Man, Fuzzy. Man, he fucked close him up, man. If you stepped on that with them Larry Bird shoes, man, mess up your mic.
That was funny.
Yeah, yo, man, like, man.
This is MC Hammer.
Oh
my God.
Hammer time.
Don't look like it.
He went to the
So what
grass.
was y'all favorite Salt and Pepper song?
Push It.
Shoot.
My mic sound nice.
So Push It is my favorite, but it's probably their worst song. But it's got a, sentimental thing.
Yeah.
My favorite is My Mic Sound Nice.
Mine is I'll Take Your Man.
Yours is what? What a Man?
I'll Take Your Man.
I'll Take Your Man. I don't remember that.
You don't know that song?
I wasn't taking men, but I wouldn't have sang that. I'll take your man. That's jam. Yeah. I remember What a Man.
Yeah, What a Man was a good song too.
Yeah, that was a good
how
song.
did Take Your Man go? I know you ain't gonna break it like them, but
see, Darnell knows what I'll Take Your Man is.
Darnell, he like that one. How many men you took, Darnell?
Somebody did a mimic of that song, I'll Take Your Man, but I don't know what movie I was watching when they was making fun of that song.
See, I would play it, but then they
yes,
gonna
he did say you get another, I'll take him too.
I ain't missing. I did like Let's Talk About Sex, baby, even though it was corny.
I like None of Your Business just because people be all in people's business.
I don't think I heard that one either. You was a bigger Salt and Pepper fan than me.
I mean, I was a girl growing up in I was born in 85. I was growing up in the 90s and stuff. So yeah, I like Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, that was your time. You was there.
The 90s music, 70s, 80s, and 90s were the music.
Right.
Music stopped at 2005, I think.
They stopped making feel-good music.
Yeah.
That, like positive, like self-destruction and all that stuff. They stopped making stuff like that. You remember Self-Destruction? And everybody got together, self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. And then they had the one with the West Coast people with Eazy-E in them. What was that one? Let me see who gonna say it in the comments first. What was the one with the West Coast Eazy-E? I'm trying to remember. Y'all see if y'all get it.
The group one, the group.
Let me see. It was called
the group, the NWA girls.
No, they made so it had Eazy-E, all kind of different.
All in the same gang.
We all in the same gang. There it goes. That's
same
it.
Gang,
mates. That's
same
it.
Gang.
Don't you know we got to put ourselves together? And then that's my what Miss Chalet impersonation. Don't you know we got to stop? We're all in the same gang. No. Don't you know we're in the same gang?
That lady got a heck of a voice on her, though.
She do, because she talk like this. Hey, I'm here to talk like Miss Chalet. Don't you know we got to put that shit together?
Yeah, she could sing.
Switch it up.
Yeah, she sings her face off.
Yeah. You talk about Oaktown 357? They wasn't in no competition with Salt and Pepper. They just was a dance group.
TLC.
TLC was a good competition for Salt and Pepper.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
That was my group right there.
Yeah, Self-Destruction. That was a good right.
I like TLC because I in Left Eye I saw a girl who was kind of like me, a tomboyish kind of girl. I was like, hey, that I got a me.
That's what's up. Yeah, Left Eye was cool.
That was a good song.
Just some things in my heart. That was some things in my heart. And I love with you.
My brother was so silly when he used to say something made me fart.
Oh no.
Yeah, too.
Oh, he actually got arrested.
Something made me fart. And it's all on you.
He was fighting a police officer, Jimmy.
Jimmy. Hey, for real.
The Billy Goat Gruff got arrested.
He want to go to jail. He like men.
I've heard that, but hey, I don't know. I know it's a lot of ladies that like him, and that would hurt them. But I think people should just be who they are. Say it. Stop fooling people. Stop trying to trick and play both sides. Just be you. You gay, man. Say it and do it, man. Stop all that extra stuff. Don't try to make me think this or that, or you did this or that. Hey, man, look, that's you. That's what you want to do. Right. Don't try to tell me you ain't this or you ain't that, or because you had this surgery or that, I'm the one that's wrong. Hey, look, man, it ain't on me. Just say who you are, live your life, and then don't worry about it.
Whatever you say you are is what I'll call you. Not just leave it at that. Just live your truth.
I'm gonna call you
yourself. Do you
right?
As long as you ain't killing nobody, do you?
See, I'm gonna call people their name because I don't want to get into all that other stuff, and I don't want to offend nobody and stuff. But you ain't gonna try to trick me. So, and what I mean by that is this, and people may get mad, but I don't care. I'm just calling it like I see it. For example, the show Euphoria. Okay, you know, Jules has titties and lives as a woman, but he still got a penis.
Oh, that's nasty.
That boy said it's nasty.
That part, if that's your opinion, I'm not getting into that part. I'm gonna just say that he lives his life, or Jules lives his life as a woman, because people tried to say I was being offensive by saying him or he. I wasn't trying to be, but if you got a wee with a, I mean, okay, so you live your life that way. They try to say no because he did this or that. He is actually a woman. I'm not. Look,
Bruce
don't
Jenner
bring
did
that
the
to me,
same
man.
thing.
Yeah, Jules actually had sex with a woman with the wee wee.
Wait, what?
Like she said, he. What's up with the he? What's up?
Caitlyn
Wait.
wait.
The transgender person had sexual relations with the woman.
She's not trans.
The way a woman has
just a woman.
with the
She's just a
man.
woman. She just
Hold
a
on.
woman.
Let us say it right quick. That's young. You say what? Bap.
The transsexual woman had sexual relations with the woman the way a woman and a man have sex.
Yes, it was a black woman too.
It's
actually,
trans,
he came and was kissing on him, then went down and gave head, and then we see. So you can't be slobbing on Bob if ain't no Bob. And then they actually had sex. And this is the character. This is the person, Jules, right here.
Oh,
so
that's why I don't ever need to know nothing to go on in anybody's bedroom.
True, it's true, and that ain't nobody's business either. That's why I don't like how they try to make everybody know this or that. That ain't for me to know.
Yeah. I just didn't need to know.
Yeah, like if I like to be with a bunch of juicy, big booty women, and that's what I like, do y'all want to know about it?
No.
Why not? It's beautiful though. It's part of life. It's natural.
Leave a mystery.
I don't need to know
everything ain't everybody's business. Everything ain't everybody's business, but
right,
you know, and you know, if that's what Jules wants to do, fine. If you say you want to live your life as a woman, fine. But if I accidentally say he or whatever, don't come at me and try to correct me as if no, that is actually a woman. You are wrong. Like as if I called you Bap a man.
I'd be like, okay, dude.
Like I would say, fine, you want to live your life this way, do that. Fine. I don't wish no harm on nobody. Do what you want to do. Fine, whatever. But don't come at me. You know what I mean? And say this or that, like you slanging sausage. What I'm supposed to say?
That's just blowing my mind though. So the person lives as a woman, but has sex with a woman the way a man has sex with a woman.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm not watching no more TV.
Yeah, it's like living through a teenage life like me. Except for me, I don't take drugs, but it made me look like, but it made me feel like I'm taking drugs.
And I support people having the right to do whatever they want to do. Just I don't need to know everything.
Right. And you know, I just feel like it's no way a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man. You can live your life as a woman. You can live your life as a man. You can chop off, put on, do all of that stuff. Fine. Live your life that way. But I'm not going to just say like it's no difference. Like then what? That's just too much confusion. That's in a way, I told y'all I like to think about why people think that way. So I think, and this is my opinion, that they want people to say that so that they don't become self-conscious of what they have done and their actions. And that way, if everybody says, oh, you're a woman, it's no difference, then in their mind, they feel more secure about what they did and their feelings. I look at it as you shouldn't need anybody else validation. Be secure in what you want to do and live your life. We at a point now where it doesn't matter what somebody else thinks, and you should just do what you want to do. So if that's how you feel and that's how you want to live your life, go for it. And don't worry about trying to make everybody else say you're this or you're that. If nobody's being disrespectful or coming at you or trying to hurt you or do things like that, then you should leave them alone.
Now you do have some folks who like aggressively misgender people who are transgender. They'll just go out of their way to call them him or her or whatever, you know. And it's like at that point you just been a butthole.
Right. And I agree. Like, but if you all watch my Euphoria videos, because I covered the first season, I'm not trying to come at nobody or do that. But if like sometimes I'm saying this and now instead of saying Jules, I may say, and he did this or that. You can see in the comments on some of my videos, they would try to correct me and say this or that. And I would say, Jules has a penis and actually had sex with a woman on here. Like, how is that? What is, it's a lot. It's a lot.
That's a hall I just don't want to walk down.
Jocelyn, what do you think about this situation?
They can keep that. I different strokes. I don't need to know all that. They can do whatever they want to, as long as we ain't barking up the same tree.
I hear that. Now, this is something that I think I'm learning new on this show is that I think that they may be what is a pansexual. So,
what is that?
This person, Jules, I said I'm learning this new. So, Jules is actually born a man that lives as a woman, and Rue is Zendaya, who is a woman who lives as a woman, but kind of is tomboyish. They are kind of in love with each other. But does she love the Jules as a woman or as a man? Or does she just love Jules for Jules and doesn't see that? But then, like you see, they kissing and having relations. He can only have sex with her with the binky. They're gonna have to pull that binky out. So you got some double D's and long hair banging you like a dude. Are you in love with what you dating? What I say? They say pansexual. You just like what everybody, everything, whatever. You don't see gender or something to that extent. So they don't see Jules as a male or female. It's just Jules, and I just love you for you. But then Jules can impregnate you.
Ooh, child.
I know. What's wrong with that? You go to the doctor.
I ain't saying anything is wrong or right. It's just my mind isn't big enough to comprehend all of that.
I hear you, man. I hear you. It's a lot, man. And I think that they should be more, because sometimes they are quick to be upset and jump over somebody, but they should at least, people in this community should be more understanding that everybody doesn't know all of this stuff and are going to be able to say this or that. So you shouldn't be, coming at somebody like that.
So I'm going to say something that might be controversial, but they like to slap labels on people a whole lot. Like I have this girl at my job who's, she says she's pan, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just sitting there minding my business at work. She decides that in her mind, she's created this scenario where me and my coworker that I'm real close with are lesbians and we dating each other.
What?
So you just basically put me into this box because in your world you put people into these boxes or whatever. I'm like, You don't know me, you don't know who I date,
right?
But you just decided for me that that's my life.
Are you dating her?
I don't. I'm very much straight.
So you're not even dating this person?
No, I don't like women.
Wow.
In that way,
so she just created some false narrative completely.
Yeah, because I don't sit there and talk about what I do or don't do. So she decided that because I'm kind of tomboyish, that I'm gay. that I'm dating this person who I'm close with. People like to slap labels on people, but don't like for their labels to be labeled incorrectly. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of creepy to me because I remember in high school, I was a freshman. I was walking down the stairs and I seen two girls, they talking. So I'm like, oh, they friends talking. And then I'm watching them and then I just see them and they kiss in front of me. So I was like, okay. And then next day she had cheated on, this girl comes in. She's like, oh, my girlfriend, she cheated on me with this other girl.
Oh, baby.
So I was like, wow.
So you saw the cheat.
Yeah, so now it finally now it click and understand about what's going on in the lesbian life. Like what is?
I mean, they got the same problems everybody else do. They cheat.
Everybody got money.
Yeah. And yeah,
one
it'd be
thing that
more
they say actually happens more is actually abuse. They get more physically abusive in that community.
They do. And because a lot of them trying to act like a man, and it's a hyper sense of what a man would do.
Yeah.
You know, like I've come across some females that are what you would say studs, and they think they acting like a dude, but don't no dude act like that.
Like for real, like I be seeing them studs, they be like, yo, what's up? I'm like, no. They be like, what's up? Like, what's up? Like, what's
I know
up?
this. I know. Yeah, I know this one girl that's a
they
stud.
tone get a little different. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not us.
Like, yeah, yeah, it's like an imaginated version what they would think of a hyper masculine.
Yes, exaggerated.
Yeah. But I know this one girl that's a stud that be sneaking off to get a little weenus from somebody.
I know a lot of studs who have babies.
Man, yeah, that's crazy.
And I just say the stuff is too complicated for me to understand, so I just don't try to. You live your life, I live mine.
Like you can they having a haircut like us trying to have a haircut style. Like you can have all that you want, but you're still a female. To me, you're still a female no matter what.
Yeah, the beard and all of that. I mean, you still got ovaries. I mean, you still got to take these pills and stuff to suppress this or that and do this and that. And I'm just like,
I'm way too lazy to be doing all of that.
That is a lot of work and it's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, if that's what you're doing and all of that, fine. But don't try to say I am this. As if it's no different. A regular woman ain't doing all of that. Don't have to do that. A regular dude don't take pills to grow a beard and this and that and get their voice deeper and things. Like that's just not what you do. So like I would just say it's fine. Say you live in this way.
Yeah, call yourself a trans woman.
For real,
right.
Like, yeah, for real. Like example, like Young and May.
For real.
Like, yeah, she gets like very weird because guys they think her like, oh, she's cute and stuff. I'm like,
see, no, that's not cool how they do her though. You know, this girl doesn't like when dudes, but you aggressively hitting her.
I'm like
saying, that's wrong.
Me, I'm like, see, that's how you is. Let's say you can dress as a male all you want, but you're still female to them.
Right. See, they trying to be the one that like her. They probably trying to be the one to say I turned her out.
Yeah.
They gonna get a nice word told to them. Leave that lady alone.
Right. And as Young got a point though. Like she could say all she want, but she still got a parking space available.
But they know that she doesn't want them in her parking space, so they need to respect that.
That's true.
That's true. Doesn't matter. You're not one of us. You're not one of the male. You just a female that's trying to act like a male.
And that's another point that people got to understand too, is that even though they live their way like this, everybody else ain't fooled or thinking this way. You can't make somebody see you a certain way. But to Bap's point, you do have to still respect it. Even if you don't see it, don't mean you got to come at me wrong. Just you don't see it, keep it to yourself then. Yeah. So both points are right. You know, you may not agree with it and you may not see me that way, but that don't mean you got to come at me like that.
Right.
And she may want to live her way this way and do this, but that don't mean you about to make other people see you that way.
Yeah, I'm all about respecting people's no. If they don't want to be with you, you respect that, period.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. And I say that for regular people too, because I've been in situations where it don't happen that often. But men don't really have too many chances where women come at you, and then you damn sure don't really turn them down too often. But
I've seen it.
I've done it before, but I try to be nice because I don't want nobody to be upset either, because I know how it could be when you come as a man to somebody and they shoot you down too. So, I may have been in
I've
a
seen chicks
relationship.
aggressively touching on dudes that they assumed wanted them. The dude sitting there trying to push him away. They still sitting there getting all aggressive with him. I'm like, if that was a man doing that to a woman, he would be in jail.
Yeah, definitely. Ain't nobody did that to me, but I'm waiting.
No.
Nah, but I was with somebody on a date, and this woman was coming at me hard with them, and I'm like trying to be nice, and then the person I was with was like, "Man, you better tell that bitch that you." She went
Oh
off,
wait, you were
boy.
on a date with somebody and the chick was trying to hit on you?
Yeah, she
Oh
was.
Lord.
She was, and I was like, she really got mad at that. She got mad at me for being nice, trying to tell her, "No, I'm good. I'm with somebody." But she did keep coming. But I wasn't gonna be like, "Man, don't you say that?" I wasn't gonna do that. I'm like, "Oh man, I'm good. I'm
I
with
used to
somebody."
have a dad. A dude try to holler at me or whatever, and I say no, and they don't respect that. They want, like, if they get all aggressive and stuff, I'll be fussing dudes out. I would be ready to fight. My sister has had to pull me away from dudes more than once because you're not gonna disrespect me. These days, though, you probably get shot or something. These dudes be trying to hit people.
Yeah, they too emotional. That go back to what I was saying, man. You don't know how to take it like a man. It ain't over. She said no. Okay, move on. Why, bitch? I ain't like you no way.
When
With
that
you.
word right
Like,
there,
yo,
that's
like,
the word
whoa.
right there. I will cuss you and your mama out. Don't call me out my
Like
name.
like you be like, yo, can I get no? Like, can I get you no? It's like, yo, man. She said no, let her go. He said
Right.
no. And he just hit her. Boom. Then that's when that happens.
He hit her for just saying no to giving the number.
No, some no. I'm just saying that's how men were. How men be.
Yeah.
They'll be
Some of these
abusive.
dudes. Now, this dude sat there. This girl told him no, so he followed her. This was a news story. He followed her to her car, raped her, and then strangled her to death.
Yeah, that's what lead to people rape. That's what lead stuff. You got to be careful. So maybe you got to be careful. Is a no, then no.
These dudes is crazy.
Nah, you
Crazy.
still know. Like if it's a no, then no. You might get laughed at. You might get laughed and roasted at. But
Right. Yeah, take it like a man and move
take it
on
like
to
a
the
man.
next. Anytime I try to holler and the woman say no, I'd be like, "All right, well, you have a good night. You take care."
See?
And you may see me again. Shit, you remember we was cool. I'd be like, "All right, well," or they be like, "I'm with somebody." I'd be like, "Well, you know what? You're a lucky one. You take care, all right?" But
Respectful.
hey, man, I ain't gonna keep talking to you. Well, you know what? Let's be friends. You need a friend, don't you? Hey, well, forget him. Well, hey, take my number in case we ain't. Man, forget all that. Hey, all right. He lucky. Y'all take care. Bye. All right, all right. Well, see you later. I ain't gonna like try to close call you and stuff and sell you and stuff, pressure
Right.
you with this. That's like thirsty.
Right. Desperate.
For
And at that point, the
real.
girl really don't like you because you doing way too much.
With
Mm-hmm.
me, I just go like
Threw a bottle at her. Good
I just
Lord.
go like old school style, like talk like if she say no, no for like I'm not bothered today. I'm like next day I will let her like open her heart a little bit more so we can talk and get to know each other more like that.
Miss Sheena, I feel bad to hear this. She said an older guy driving threw a bottle at me for turning him down when I was in middle school. That's a damn shame.
Middle school, yeah, because they was like, oh no, and they were like, whatever they in the B word, they'll say the B word and throw some water bottle.
Right. For one, it's an older guy in a car driving. Why you hollering at a middle schooler? What was it, R. Kelly?
Pervert.
Oh, they do that bad. I couldn't tell you how many times me and my sister had to sit there and turn down dudes driving around. You could tell they was full grown men. We in high school looking like
women gotta be more careful. Women
That's
gotta be
crazy.
more. No, girls gotta be more careful because now older guys they really like them young girls.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's disgusting, is what it is.
Yeah, I ain't lying. I don't even like girls in their 20s. Really, too damn dumb.
Yeah.
Let alone middle
No insult
school.
to you as young, but I couldn't see myself trying to talk to a dude in their 20s, much less
Oh
teen.
my god, so damn young and
No,
dumb,
because I don't
so
want to date y'all older
dumb.
women. I don't want to date y'all older women because y'all gonna think I'm a baby. Nigga.
Because you are a
Wow,
baby.
right.
You see this?
Hey, but that's young. I used to hate that when I was
Hey,
20 and
that. She's like,
everybody was.
how old are
I
you?
hated that.
My friend,
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
I
'cause I
ain't a
remember I was
baby. I
like,
got a job.
yeah,
I'm doing this.
definitely,
I'm
definitely.
you a
Yeah.
baby.
You gonna see when you hit 35, you're gonna see 20-year-olds, 21-year-old guys or girls and be like, oh,
No,
they are
because I
babies.
remember like no, because I remember I was in high school. And I was like 18. The girl was like, lady was like 24, 25.
Oh
So I was
yeah,
like,
you wasn't ready for that.
and then she was like, hi, how you doing? She said, hey. She said, how old are you? I said, I'm 18. Oh, you're a baby. And I'm like,
You can't even go out for drinks with her, man. You can't even go out to the bar.
to this day, because I'm still like, I'm 21. Like, I'm meeting
Cause
girls
you a
like 20.
baby. Like, how you gonna go out to a date? Where y'all going? To Chuck E. Cheese?
He's like, Chucky, like,
Right. You can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing.
I'm over here worried about getting
like,
arthritis and you over there
yeah.
doing all toxic stuff.
Like
Right.
I'm still I'm 21 now. I'm trying to, and I met this girl. She was like 30. She's still looking at me as a baby. Like, how are you?
Because
21.
you are that
You a
no
Right.
30-year-old
You
need to be
are.
talking to you.
You still
No.
can't really go to the club she want to go because you got to be 25.
You can't.
You still can't get a good deal on car insurance, boy.
That 9 years is a lot of life experience.
Right. You can't even go and rent a car till you're 25, boy.
They're gonna try and take $1,000 deposit from
Damn right. Damn right. You can't even go on vacation with her nowhere. She got to
man.
pay for
Enjoy being
everything.
young.
Yeah, you ain't even
Enjoy
got no
being
credit
21.
cards. How you
The
gonna pay
type
for
of
anything? How you gonna do something? You can't do
I had a
nothing.
credit card, but I'm not just not going to use it.
right, the type of the older chicks who be dating 21, 20-year-old dudes is the ones who trying to manipulate or control you.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
she like wieners and she don't mind paying for it. And
Black
hey,
Get you
China.
a young girl and have fun.
for
Black
real.
China. Black China.
Yep,
Yeah, over there being somebody's mama.
yep.
Yeah, he gotta find him a Black China.
hmm Miss Crafty said an older guy was hitting on her when she was 16 and he knew it. He kept saying he can't wait until I turn 18. I was so creeped out. Hey, you was like an investment plan. He was waiting for that booty to maturity. Hey, he was waiting for them stocks to increase. Then he was gonna withdraw. You know
I'd have been trying to punch him in his throat.
For real. Hey,
People are crazy.
he had vision. You should have stuck with him. He had vision. He saw in the future you was gonna be somebody, and you didn't appreciate it. See, how many people was willing to make a 2-year investment on that ass, huh?
That's
I'm joking. Don't listen to me, girl. I'm joking. That's what I do. I tell a joke every now and then. Anyway, the key. Me get ready to get up out of here. You say that sound like a form of pad stock, and it is. Because what else would you call it? He over here and put a little tag on you, waiting on you to mature, like you was a steak.
That literally sound. Well, no, R. Kelly was still messing with him.
Nah, he wouldn't.
He wasn't waiting.
Oh, you just the right age now.
You out of the light up shoes.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Investment on that booty. There are people who don't care if you're 17, they don't want to wait. Well, actually, you legal at 17, believe it or not. Did y'all know that you actually are legal at 16?
17-year-old little boy.
Yeah. Did you all know that you actually are legal at 16? Which makes sense. How the hell you could drive a car, multiple ton vehicle that could kill people, but you can't have sex?
I got married at 16.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Wait, hello,
like
you got
grown
married at
back in the day.
Wow.
I got married at 16, but I was fast.
Well, we tell us about this story. Was it a shotgun wedding?
No, he thought I was
Miss
18.
Jocelyn.
He
thought you was 18.
You better say no.
He thought I was
Best I
18.
don't.
Oh, you lied about your age, Miss Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Why did you
Oh,
get away with that
Yes.
when they put out the paperwork? Didn't he see?
Yeah, because when we went to the courthouse to get married, my mom came with me, and he said, "What's your mom doing here?" I said, "She's just giving us a ride."
Ooh.
So you
And
kept it up all the way to the end, huh?
I couldn't turn back.
Look at you.
I was
And
married
so
for like
then what
25
happened? I'm
years.
interested now.
I was married for 25 years.
Woo!
Well,
So you made up
Yep.
them 2 years along the way.
Somebody
Bye.
pulled the statutory rate. I say that all the time. I wonder if I can go
how
back
old was
and get
he?
it. He was 21. He thought I was 18.
Oh yeah, that's why you
wow.
lied about how old you were.
So
I see.
now, do you think I can go back and get him now?
Bye.
No,
For
but when,
statutory.
but when did you
They're
told
right.
him?
25 years later.
Yeah, but
Hey, they did
when
it
did
to
you
Bill
told him that?
Cosby. They did it to Bill Cosby. Why can't I go back?
Oh,
That's true. That's true.
but,
They did get Cosby, what,
but
20,
when,
30 years
He
later?
found out when they got married. He found out at the courthouse when they was getting married that she was 16.
Yeah.
he was like shocked about it.
Yes. And I
Wow.
started crying.
He
You
didn't,
don't
so
want.
he still went through it. I might have said, man, forget it. He's like, you know what? I didn't put in. How long was y'all together before the marriage? He like, shit. I didn't put in how long? I'm about to
About
finish this.
6 months.
He like, I got to get my 6 months worth right quick.
Got a
Then he
25-year
went up
marriage.
in there. He like, ooh, snap. This is a good parking space.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'll be in for 25 years, baby.
25 years. He
I
parked
can't
there
be
for
on here with you no more. I'm gonna be talking about parking spaces.
Got a
25
nice
years.
parking space, boy. It's right next to the door.
Yep.
You gotta,
And all my friends were, I was still in school and doing all that kind of stuff. I didn't have my first child until I was 19. Yeah.
wow. So you were
19.
still in high school?
Yep.
How is that to be in high school and married? What is that like?
Hard.
I know. That's weird.
Hard.
So did y'all go on prom together?
You know what?
No. I was fast. I told
Y'all
you.
was the chaperones.
No. No.
So you was fast. How was you fast? And you was married now in high school. Didn't that slow it down?
But I'm talking about to get him.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't want to follow the rules, and so my dad told me not to come in late, and I did. And that last time he whipped me, and I said, "That's it, I'm leaving," and I left.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
After a kid get a certain age, you got to be careful with the rod.
yeah.
and he told me up too. So I was like, so I left, and I should have took that ass whooping and stayed.
Right. But
If I
when
could
you're
have
a
to do
certain
it all,
age, you think you too big for that.
yeah,
Oh
if I had to
Lord.
do it all over again, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't recommend no one to get married before they're 30.
Yeah, you got to know who you are first sometimes. That's the thing. People get married and you don't know who you are and what make you happy, let alone somebody else, or putting pressure on them to make you happy when you don't know who you are yet.
Right. My sister was 19 and her husband was 18 when they got married. They stayed
Wow.
together until she passed.
Wow.
But I think theirs were because they grew up basically together as adults, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was
Yeah.
my brother's friend. You know how that is, ladies. But I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know how to do nothing.
Wow.
He did all that. I didn't do none of that. I didn't know how to do none of that.
Oh, I wish I could find a dude who just cooks for me and did all that sort of stuff. I'll be married forever.
That's what I used to do in my relationship. And then I realized, shoot, I go to work, come home, you still sitting watching BET. I got to cook, clean, do all this. What the hell are you here for?
See, I would still be working because I ain't never not going to be working. But it would be nice to have a dude who cooks.
See, I love to cook. But, you know.
That was back then.
Right. You was just getting started.
Yes, my boo is Denzel Washington now.
You done upgraded. I know that's right.
Yeah.
For those who may have been looking, I've been scrolling down. This is the legal age of consent for each state.
I think Kansas is probably 16 or 17.
It's pretty much. Utah is 18, but then when you turn 18, you can get 20 of them.
What is that by Texas for 14? What is that? 14, 17. What's that for
Let's
Texas?
see. Texas, 17, 14 if the minimum age of the victim. So the age of consent, the minimum age of victim. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
That's crazy.
Let's see. This is the age below which an individual cannot consent to sex under any circumstance. So if you
14 or younger,
yeah, so you can't say they thought about it or nothing. Ain't no argument under 14. So if they 14, then you can have an argument that they wanted it or knew what it was doing or whatever. But under 14, ain't no talking.
It's don't pass go. Do not collect $200. You go straight to jail.
Go straight to jail. Yep.
17.
Yep.
So, but most places is 16.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at that. 13 in Pennsylvania. You can have a 13-year-old talking about they wanted it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Boy. At 13, you're in 8th grade.
Yeah.
At 13, I'm not about to tell y'all that. Never mind.
You was badass. 8th grade.
I wasn't.
She was like,
I literally, so me and my friends were trying to, we literally didn't know how any of that stuff worked, right?
Right.
And so we were theorizing, and we literally thought that when people had sex, they were poking holes in each other.
Y'all didn't realize y'all already had the hole poked.
We ain't know what was going on with people.
Y'all already had that hole poked, baby. Right. Y'all was funny.
See, we was naive as heck.
See, by 8th grade, I done watched a bunch of porn VHS tapes by then. I knew what to do. I just wasn't doing it yet, but I knew.
I ain't know none of that stuff.
Boy, we was circulating VHS porn back then, boy. Straight up. All the craziest names you could think of was on them damn names. But in movies. 70s porn. So it was kind of hard at first because it was always a big bush. We had to kind of weed through to
Lord.
see what was going on. And the 70s bush kind of covered it up.
No, I think when I did finally learn how that stuff worked, it probably was from seeing it on a video or something.
Right. I used to think it was actually on top. I didn't know it was between the legs. I thought it was on top. I thought that it was actually laying on top. Like a savage. I'm like, oh, you got to get up in now. Okay.
I thought the legal age was in Kentucky was 13 because Loretta Lynn was 13 when she got married.
That probably changed.
Unless her mother signed off on it. Or it could have changed. It's 16 here. Louisiana, 13.
The only reason
you can give away your 13-year-old.
Because I had ran away. So she didn't want me out in them streets.
What state were you in?
Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. 13, my dad would be digging a ditch for somebody.
You was 1 year away from being legal anyway at 16.
Well, actually, let me back up. I was 15 3/4.
3/4.
3/4 because I would have turned 16 in January. So I was November, December. So 3/4. So it wouldn't be.
Where you at, Bap?
I'm in Kansas.
In Kansas.
Oh, you the Chiefs. Y'all Kansas City Chiefs.
I am not a Chiefs fan.
She a cheese head. She sold out for Green Bay.
All the way Green Bay all day.
16 across the board in Kansas.
Yeah, that's expected.
Yeah, I mean, I think 16, you can drive a car. How could you not have sex and you can drive a car and work a job?
16 makes sense. Just I don't morally, if you over like 21, 22 dating a 16-year-old, that probably ain't cool.
No, that ain't cool.
It's not. It wasn't.
It's too early. The age gap really is nothing if you're 21 with a 16-year-old, because that's only 5 years. But you need to be like 25 and 30 type stuff, or at least 21 and 26.
Right.
You know, now the age gap is caught up, or you 35 and 40, that's nothing.
Right, because the mental is there.
Right. But when you 16 with a 21-year-old, that's a big difference still. You
I'm
gotta
not
wait.
talking about your situation, Miss Jocelyn, because you said you kind of lied to the guy.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
It's but I laugh at it all the time now. It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But that was back then. Back
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
then. I wouldn't
Well, hey,
advise no one to do it now.
nah, things is different. Take your time, y'all.
Take your
Hey,
time.
this has been a great live. We've been sitting here
We
talking for a while.
almost 4
Yeah,
hours.
Right.
we
This
had a
probably my
good time.
longest I ever did.
And
That's
I'm the
because
antisocial person.
Well, I'm glad you opened up for us. You're welcome anytime. Enjoy
we had a
talking
good
with you.
group tonight. A good group
Yeah,
tonight.
definitely. I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. We talked about all kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you all.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely, definitely. And everybody in the chat, y'all had a lot of great comments and things. Kept it interesting as well. And I appreciate everybody that stuck through for this long 4 hour show. Um, no problem, Sheena. We gonna find that dude that came at you throwing shit.
And we gonna throw a bottle at his head.
Yep.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right. I appreciate y'all. I'll be back tomorrow at midnight. We got Kansas City versus Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Super Bowl.
Everybody go get tested. Everybody go
Everybody,
get tested.
that's right. Get tested,
Tested.
stay safe, and keep your eyes open and read as much information as possible.
Right.
You know,
Masked up.
mask up. In the meantime, that's an easy thing to do. Don't hurt nobody. Learn what you can, read what you can, be safe. Try to treat everybody nice as you can.
And wash your hands.
Amen.
Definitely. That's one of the easiest things you could do and safest things you could do to protect you.
Yes.
So that's a good point. I'm about to get up out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Good
Appreciate
night.
Okay.
Hey, S. Young, Bap, Jocelyn, I appreciate y'all for coming through. It was great talking with you. And,
Good night.
look forward to it again.
Good night.
All righty.
Good night, everybody. Take care. Be safe. And I'm out of here.